When we last left off, way back in last week, you guys had returned to Grisdenwald, and I believe had come to the conclusion that your next stop was the Black Peaks mine to confront the wizard,
Who's not home?
Estelle or Stelden, but I forget what her name is, Helga, one of those names, who is you guys were going to confront them as possibly being in league with chaos, causing problems, etc. On your way out of town, several dwarfs offered to join your band as mercenaries or soldiers under the command of your soldier. With which, although he was highly reluctant to hiring dwarves, I think has come around to understand exactly what a dwarven value is compared to you other human people. They are significantly stronger on an individual basis, but they each have their own personalities, their own quirks, etc. I have a list of their personalities, and they may not necessarily operate the way you might want them to. So
did you get a character sheet for Renata?
I have not done a Renata's character sheet either. So, and I'm assuming in general, Renata and whatever his name is are staying at the boat.
I brought.
Oh, Gorp is with you. Okay, so you have the stats for Gorp.
We should get 50 bonus XP because of this.
No. So after a brief stop at the local mini mart or whatever, the dwarfs now have gear and equipment, and your soldier is significantly poorer, since I think he spent something like 40 or 50 gold on them.
Yeah.
So they have quite a bit of. They actually have quality weapons. The axe heads are not falling off the handles, and so forth. Their armor is patched and is now metal, and they're much more happy to go out there and fight things.
And their crossbows are now way better.
Yes, they are. Per the agreement, as long as they get to kill greenskins, they don't need any pay for at least the term while they're at the mine.
And they're sober?
They are
One silver a week.
sober is a relative term.
Okay.
They're
Two?
They're dwarves.
No, not silver.
sober. Sober.
Not drunk.
Oh.
I would like to take a few minutes
Uh-huh.
and write up some parchment blessings
Okay.
and do the wax seal of the signet and everything.
Okay.
And on their armor, I want to give them a blessing of Sigmar.
Okay.
On each of the
I'll mark a blessing. Okay. They look at it, grumble amongst themselves in their language. They don't seem overly impressed, but at the same point, they don't really care. As long as you don't damage the armor, they'll load up whatever you want. Right, but they don't really understand what it is or what the meaning is beyond that. They understand the Sigmar things, but from their religion and beliefs, they don't care about that. They value the high armors and so forth, so they don't really stop you, but you get the impression that they're trying to figure out what you're doing and why you're messing with them more than anything else. Yeah, and they still don't really understand it. But
Can I?
I wonder if they noticed that I didn't do it for anything else.
Do
I have
they
my
like
own
introduce themselves?
yeah, they introduce themselves as Durak Blackhand, Baragaz Durakson. Specifically, Durak Blackhand is the old one, gray-haired dwarf. Baragaz is his son. Dimzad Hillshaper and Nerace Mountain Strength are a couple of friends of them, all four of which are eager to get involved in fighting. All of them have axes and shields. A couple of them also have crossbows at this point. And like I told Ben, he is welcome to give them orders and instructions, and then I will let him know what the dwarves actually do. Okay. So same sort of idea with everybody else, but for these guys, there's four of them, so it's a little bit more involved.
Have you been putting points into leadership?
Me personally, I do have a decent leadership. I have a 35 fellowship, but I've been putting advanced points into leadership, so that's leadership.
So you might be able to convince them to do things they don't want to. Of the four, Durak seems to be the unofficial leader of them. He seems very logical and prone to pondering his next action. rather than impulsive like a couple of the other ones. So, anyways, they form up with their weapons. They spend some time inspecting this human gear, judging it at least adequate for their needs. But other than that, they say, let's get to killing some greenskins.
Okay.
Okay. So, you guys are. When are you guys leaving?
Are they any good at tracking?
No.
Or we need to hire a tracker.
They are miners.
Did you were going to go in the woods?
Oh, that's where the greenskins are.
Well, I thought we
no,
were
they're in
going-
the
we were going
Dad,
to
you
the
said
don't know that for
Dirk
sure.
was the son of.
No, Durak is the
Oh, we're gonna
dad.
clear the mine.
Yeah.
My
Borgar is
concern
the son.
We clear the
Oh,
mines.
geez.
They're
Okay.
like, great, the mines are
Okay.
ours now, and we're
Okay.
done with them. Is my problem. And then
Well, I thought Tower first. They said she left months ago. If her tower's empty, I think we should be in her towers looking for the proof
right,
that's what she's doing.
right. I agree. I agree.
And
If we suppose chaos magic, though, there's probably some sort of lingering magic.
Oh, without a doubt.
So we probably should.
be prepared.
Why
You're
are those
quite
figure
informed
base-
for a boatman, huh?
Why are those
He's
figure
been-
I've
a lot
been
of
with
places.
you since
He
the.
He knows
lot-
magic.
The dwarves.
Yeah,
True.
I'm an
It's
arcane
true.
master. I know how to use magic.
You see, he's my second apprentice.
Okay, we're
Yeah.
putting the 4 dwarves up front with the soldier. The rest of us will walk behind them.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say put 2 in the back just in case, and then me and the other 2 in the front.
I can shoot over dwarves.
Even gooder by me. Yeah, I've got my big ass crossbow.
Do you
I can
actually
shoot
have
them
a
now.
crossbow?
I have a heavy
Tiny, they're
crossbow.
furry, and they taught
And
me.
really good ballistic skill.
Okay.
I
I
got
just
my,
have never used it.
I got my indestructible
It's
staff.
better than my weapon skill, but I just
I
Good
don't
bought,
thing
use
we
it.
have a
I
bunch
bought
of tanks
dwarf a
now.
crossbow, by the way.
Okay.
So how much are gloves?
Oh.
How much are basic gloves?
Give me back
Yeah, I
the
realized
range.
that I need to replace my
I'll
gloves
have it right
because
there.
I better replace somewhere else. I'm going to run into another situation where I need gloves.
Dad, I
You
have
want any
multiple
fingerprints or
questions.
2 brass.
I have
Congrats,
multiple
okay.
questions.
Okay.
One, how much were the bedrolls again?
I don't know. It's in the book.
Okay.
6 silver.
And 2,
6
do
silver.
you have a figure for me?
If you have a figure. If not, pick one of the ones out of there.
Okay, sure.
You don't necessarily need a figure. I'm just
Well, marching order.
sure.
So that's
Take my pencil again. Okay. So Durak and Baragaz take the lead. The other 2 fall in, I guess, behind the group. They grumble a little bit.
well, make sure we don't
Can I,
get flamed.
Okay.
Can I make a roll for a elf bow real quickly? I'm sorry.
You want to buy an elf bow?
6
Yeah.
There is no elf bows currently available.
I was going to say.
Failed that roll.
You cannot roll.
I shall save you that time.
Okay. Then I'll just get a heavy crossbow.
Okay. Those they probably had. I think they're common.
Yeah.
The
there.
weight of the
Okay.
bedroll? That, I
They're
just
just
looked.
pricey.
I know, I only know
They're
what I
7
looked up.
gold.
That goes in
I have
here.
a lot. I haven't
Because I
spent.
want to get on the bedroll so they
And
can
you,
get
you're saying you have a lot of gold? You can always donate to
They like sleep
The Warhorse
Yeah,
Fund.
Warhorse Fund for you and I.
yeah, the Warhorse Fund.
I'm saving my
We,
money
we,
for arcane
we have a
spells.
recent fundraiser. It all proceeds go to the Buy a Wizard a Horse Fund.
What my horse needs. You're not the only one who needs a horse.
We're
Can
getting
you
we'll
guys
get to
like
yours
just,
later.
you can summon animals, right? Summon a
Hey,
horse.
Dad, real quick before we leave, I asked them if
How much
there's
is a riding
anything
horse?
like basic gear that they
Riding
might
horse
want.
10.
Like just
I think.
basic
We could
stuff.
stop by the tavern.
I should buy a
You're
riding
buying?
That's what they want. They want beer.
Okay.
Sorry.
Fall in, you lot.
I,
Durak starts heading down the road.
I didn't know if they may have wanted a bedroll or not, like, cause.
No?
Okay. Okay.
dwarves fight.
Thanks for the bedroll.
So,
So we'll come back and hire a tracker later on after we.
If we need to go out
if
of the
we
woods.
need to go out of the
Okay.
woods.
Okay.
okay.
Because none of us are capable of wood, obviously.
Yeah, we're not woodsmen.
Yeah, we'll have to burn them down and stumble to do
You don't have those skills from last time. Okay, so you guys head out. The dwarfs move steadily. Over the course of the travel, you end up making about the same amount of time. They move probably 25% slower than the rest of you, but they don't stop for breaks. So between that, you guys end up keeping a fairly good pace. If anything, maybe slightly winded by the time you guys reach the mine after over 5 miles. Because like I said, they don't stop once they get moving. They just keep on marching. At any time anybody complains of, hey, I might need a moment or two, Duroc calls back loudly, says, keep yourselves moving. Have some confidence in your abilities. You can do it. And keeps pushing everybody along.
They do have very
I
high
take out my
endurance.
handkerchief.
I love how we
Sleep
hired
jab
him
my
and
forehead.
everything,
This
and now
is
he's in charge of
flashbacks.
us.
That's right.
You're giving me flashbacks, man.
The thing is, they all have like
So-
above 50 endurance. So that's,
They're dwarves.
Anyways, maybe an hour or so out, you guys are getting close to the mine. You can see up ahead the mountain channels and everything. According to them, the path here turns to the left and heads into the mine area. At the far end of the valley is the mine openings, where the rubble and everything would be extracted and dropped. There's several openings into the mine. It's in that clearing area where they built the tower for the wizard.
Okay, do we want to clear the tower first before we go in?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we do.
Okay, it's currently about 5 p.m. at this point.
And if nothing else, if it's clear, then we've got a place to stay overnight. We don't necessarily want to go into the mines in the middle of the night.
No. Can the dwarves see in the dark in this in dark
yes.
vision?
They do not have dark vision. Nobody does.
Wait,
Well, no characters do. They have night vision.
They do have night
They,
vision.
yeah, they have
Yeah,
they have enhanced vision in the dark, but
So they can
with
s-
light.
But they still need light. In,
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
mines and stuff,
yeah.
they still need light.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I agree.
I know we bought some oil, but not enough for bad things to happen.
No,
So
let's go clear the tower.
okay. So you
Okay.
5 o'clock? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
You guys have maybe another hour or two before sunset.
Do we see the tower?
You can see the tower in the distance. Over the road sort of goes up, then drops back down into the valley. You can see the top of the tower in the distance. There looks like some smoke coming from it, like a chimney.
Is the tower just made out of what usual stone?
Stone and wood.
Okay.
So there's smoke coming out of the
Yeah,
chimney, but we were
there's
told
smoke.
it was empty.
The boat is wide.
Is your wind's magic let you see other types of magic? Like, if she's in there all whipping up some chaos bombs. Do you get to see?
I could tell what the lore of magic is with a successful blind, the lore magic check.
So I'm like Dip, I have no idea how your magic works.
Yeah, I know.
All of the magic words.
Just there's a
Hocus pocus.
There's a tornado of green fire just spinning around the tower.
But it also could just be anyone in the tower.
Right, I mean, servants, whatever. I mean,
goblins.
yeah, maybe they let us in.
The rats.
I'm dissecting.
Is there any extra winds of magic today?
No.
Okay.
It's gotta suck.
That one book that we had where the guy was trying to track more sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Did you figure that out there? I keep wanting to say champion, but Priesty. The map and book that was talking about how the triangular.
I
pattern
sent
of more
that to
sleep.
the church.
I thought you kept the map. The triangle. No, you kept the book with the.
I kept the
notes.
ornate book, right? And that wasn't the same book.
No, the ornate book went back. You took the yellow page notebook.
Right,
that had
yellow page
some-
book, okay.
Right,
yellow
it had the
pages.
calculations and everything.
Yeah, the yellow pages.
Yeah.
So none of that was the other. That wasn't anything to do with more sleep. So.
Well,
Okay.
no, that was the calculations they were doing on Moore's-Leaf,
Oh, yeah.
which is what he determined when he looked at it, that that triangular symbol that they had drawn on the map
Was the pattern.
was the path of Moore's-Leaf,
Gotcha.
was what they had calculated.
So were you able to figure out when more sleep might be rolling down in this area? Is that something? No, nothing quite that.
No.
Nope.
All right, I like triangles.
The ranges on this are in meters.
Feet.
Feet. Okay.
Okay, so you guys come over the rise and look down. You see several things. Like I said, it's a large valley. Off to your left, there is a two-story tower with a domed roof, maybe 20 yards or so across. Looks like it's roughly six-sided rather than specifically round. It's built up on a rocky platform that's sort of been carved out around the surrounding area, and there is a low stone bridge that heads up from the main ground area up to a doorway on the first floor.
Doesn't look like black onyx type.
No,
base.
nothing
Okay.
nothing made like that. It looks from the stonework. It's like a darkish, rusty red type color, but it looks like local stone. Nothing particularly unusual. The part that's unusual is that the front looks like there are several banners of linen, dirty linen, that have some sort of red symbol or sigil on the banners. They don't appear to be human in styling. You're not sure exactly what. The tower itself has smoke coming from the chimney. There's no sign of any activity otherwise.
Do the red symbols look similar in color and styling to the
Yes.
graffiti we saw?
Yes.
Okay.
In the courtyard out in front of it is a dead horse,
Wow.
flies and such buzzing around it. Looks like it's been dead for at least a couple of weeks.
It's the most.
Okay.
Hey, I tracked that horse down.
I was thinking there's just Warhammers for you.
Oh.
Yeah, you didn't say a live one, right?
Right?
Further on, there is the mine entrance, and you can see a couple of openings on the cliffside. Large piles of rubble piled up on the outside, and a few more of these banners near the entrance over there. There near those areas. There's also a couple of small campfire type things burning, putting off some sort of black smoke. Just filling the air around the area, but there's no sign of any people or anything living here.
These banners, what's on the banners?
They're hung from wooden poles.
Mhm.
They look to be dirty linen that have some sort of red sigil or marking on them.
Can I use...
Similar in artistic style to the graffiti you were seeing before.
Okay, so probably greenskin symbology, not necessarily
Probably.
cultist
Right.
symbology. All right.
Can I ask the dwarves if they recognize the symbol?
Probably greenskins. We ready to attack?
Yes.
The true dwarfs arm their crossbows, load the bolt.
I'll do the same.
Okay.
And we'll,
I'll pull my.
do we just want to walk up there?
I'll get out my bow hook and then I'll have Gorp get out his heavy crossbow.
It's not a drawbridge, it's just a
It's a bridge that goes. The tower is built up maybe 8 feet or so on a
so
stone
it has to
platform.
have an upgrade.
So yeah, it has a ramp to go up to the door.
Can I ask you dwarves questions or do I need to go through you?
Yeah.
Okay.
They look at you
As long as
confused.
I don't know. I didn't know. Like, they work.
As long as you don't offend them. Sure.
Hey, I brought them all beer before. I got a good repertoire with them.
Yeah, our mouths are a bit parched.
I tell you what, we get back, I'm gonna fill you guys up. So
He said he's gonna fill us up.
I'll do my best. So when you guys obviously were part of the build on this, is that correct?
Yeah,
Okay.
I built that window over there.
Nice.
I put a couple of bricks on the bridge.
So the bridge is solid. She didn't request any traps or anything that you know of.
Traps? No, that would be unsafe.
Right. Well, she seems to be not a very savory person. I just want to make sure we're all.
Well, no, we pride ourselves in quality dwarven manufacturing.
That's what I like to hear. All right.
That place can withstand an ogre.
But not dwarves.
I'd probably hold up against dwarves for quite a while, but we'd get through eventually.
All right. Well, you know what? Should I just go up and knock, guys? Like,
Yeah.
Is the
I'll
window
let
boarded?
this
The window is more of like a turret or whatever on the second floor. There is a area that opens up, but it's not boarded as such.
Is there light coming from that?
No.
How about I go up and knock, because I have really good fellowship, and I also have a hidden knife I can just whip out at any point.
That sounds like a really bad idea.
You're gonna die.
By yourself, I think is a bad idea. I feel like we can all just go up.
Yes, Ben.
I'm sorry.
As combined, we have like 7 heavy crossbows. We just funnel them out.
They have light crossbows, the dwarves.
I'm
Okay,
gonna ask the
Still.
makeshift leader of the dwarves if he's got
Name's
any-
Duroc.
Yeah. Hey Duroc.
Yeah.
Do you have any ideas other than
No, we're here to take your orders. What do you want us to do?
okay? So
I'm gonna
just
grab
gonna
my
go
hidden
with
knife.
Okay.
okay.
Wanna be the one that
He
knocks?
winds up his arm.
Okay.
Is there a is there like a section up top of the tower, or is it like sloped?
No, the tower itself is a enclosed building. There's no upper floor or anything like that.
Oh yeah, but is the roof
It's domed, he said.
sloped
Yeah.
or
Yes.
domed?
Domed.
Okay.
So let's just go.
Okay.
Yep.
Does the door have like a slat or something that they would slat open if we knock, or are they?
No, it's a pair of heavy doors.
Oh, good.
Looks like it would open.
Does it have a knocker?
Well, you'd have to get a lot closer to it, but
Yeah. No,
Oh,
I
You
feel
have a
like
knocker?
Huh?
should before we go knocking on the door, should we have the people with crossbows like in a angle where whatever opens the door gets a clear angle to shoot at them if necessary?
You're quite violent.
Well, if we're dealing with greenskins and stuff.
Greenskins and cultists.
So if
Yeah,
we see
I-
greenskins, do we
Not saying
automatically
not.
Yes.
Yes.
Same thing with cultists. If
Yes,
we
they
see them
die on sight.
automatically shoot.
Yes.
They die on
yes,
sight.
if
I
you
will-
see any humans you suspect to be a cultist, shoot first.
I tell Gore that if he sees a
Witch hunters.
greenskin,
Or witch hunters.
I tell Gore.
No, that's not what I said.
Well, speaking about people that knows where witch hunters, Henrik was supposed to be up here.
Shush.
Oh, right. We don't
We were
talk about
supposed to meet a Henrik up here.
Well,
He
he
was
was
looking
looking
for
for
us
us
and went to the tower.
before.
Oh, okay. I'll walk up to the tower door. I'm
Yep.
tired of this fucking.
Yep. Follow with
Okay, so a whole gaggle of you head up to the tower door.
Are you guys there? Are you,
Okay,
Are
who's-
you bow?
You
bow
keep
people?
jumping in and doing that, but are you the one actually opening
Yes.
the door? Why? You're one of the least armored people here.
Because his dagger is super
Good.
strong.
Because he wants to use his knife.
stab
Yeah, he
somebody.
does. He does.
He wants to surprise him with a knife.
I push him out of the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so
You and me go to the door.
Yeah. With
Okay.
the whole dwarf.
So the group of you,
Not with all the dwarves.
So the group of
People
you-
are not going to stand around a damn door.
right? The group of you gather around the bottom of the bridge stairs to the thing, and the two of you head up to the tower. Okay.
I'll go with him too. I'll
Is
just
there-
walk up behind.
Okay.
Is there banners marking the entrance of the cave also?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Everybody that's not going up to the tower, give me a perception test.
I'm assuming I have to roll for
While they're
the
doing all
dwarves.
that, I have my heavy crossbows over my shoulder.
You said
cocked
not
and ready
or
to go.
going.
Not going.
So Ben, that's not you.
Okay. So do a
Yeah,
perception
I'm doing the dwarves.
for you and
Over my shoulder, just ready to go.
Okay.
Right. I'm not
perception is
being aggressive with it, but I want to have it ready so I can just.
Gore got it. So Gore rolled
It's
a
a
one.
Blake plus 40. It's really nice.
77.
Gore rolled a 126.
Okay.
One of them, well, Dirk Blackhand got
Just give me the highest score. It's all that really matters.
128.
I got a 124.
128.
Okay.
I did not.
That's just all points.
So we have lots of players.
They see the boiling oil.
So we have Anders heading up to the door. Dip is at the bottom. Erdem is at the bottom. Frederick is going up to the door.
I don't want to be the first one.
Giselle is here.
That's what I was going to ask earlier, but then we moved on. Is Giselle staying even though she's completed her training?
You tell me.
Sure.
Can she actually cast spells now?
Yeah. Well, she could cast spells earlier. She's
Oh, I
not
thought you
good
meant
at
she
it
was-
still.
I thought you meant she was gonna leave you because she finished her training. She has that ability?
In theory, she will.
Oh no, there's a blood pack. She's taking forever. I'm just kidding. We listened to her incessant chanting for days.
Okay.
Until the dwarves cut her down.
Do we still have minus? No, he got killed. Okay, so we have Isaac.
Yeah, minus and minus.
Okay, so now we need to find some dwarves. Okay.
It's Duroc, right?
Yeah, Dirk is the makeshift dwarven leader. Well,
I'm just picking the one that I'm gonna talk
Okay.
to.
And then we also have Gorp.
they're black.
Yes.
Yep.
And what is Gorp?
Gorp is an artisan.
Well, he's a
Human.
Well,
human boatman.
Landsman, artisan. I didn't really figure
He
out.
rolled
what
as an
all
artisan, and then you said he had to be
boatman.
because he's
Boatman,
training
yeah.
under him now. So
He used to be an artisan.
right.
Yeah.
He
Okay,
realized-
there we go. He will use the icon labeled sailing crew.
Hey,
Sailing crew.
Yep.
There you go.
Just
Gorp.
to have a generic
Gorp
listing.
protecting the cave entrance.
Wait.
No, he is
Oh,
not.
that's
Yes, he is.
him. I think.
Okay.
He's not built
So,
for
what was the highest perception roll?
128 for.
Did anybody beat a 128?
No, he's a 120.
And that was for everybody other than the three that walked up to the door. Okay. One of the dwarfs with the crossbows keeping an eye out. Looks like he is. It's Nerace. Seems a little restless. He's shifting foot by foot on each foot. He's looking over towards the mine. Says, "I think somebody's over at the mine. You guys done yet? You're taking a long time." You guys have basically just walked up the stairs and got into the door. So what are you going to do at the door? Just open it, knock?
That's
What?
the dwarf
Which one are you guys doing? You guys knocking or what? I'm
You're their leader. You need to keep them in check. Understand this. Are you knocking?
Oh, I can. I was behind you guys.
I
so-
say we make
Nerace
him
calls up. You guys forget how to knock?
knock.
I'm
I
going
step
knock.
back.
Yeah,
I step back
knock.
a few feet. Have him
Knock.
knock.
Okay.
I'm just going knock.
Knock an arrow, knock on the door.
No, knock on
Okay,
the door.
knock on the
I
door.
pull
Okay.
Rose and Blanche. By the way, I've named my guns.
Okay.
Nice. About time.
I thought you had 6.
I do.
Okay.
There's Monica, Sheila, Carla, Blanche.
Did you have?
Yes, the Golden Girls. That's the girls.
Monica like presidents.
No.
Okay. So you knock loudly on the door. There's no answer. Give the three of you give me a perception check.
Perception is not.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No.
No?
When the first digit is a 1. Nah.
131.
123.
Okay. You hear something crash on the other side of the door. Sounds like a piece of metal or something hitting the ground. And then you hear somebody moving around rapidly on the other side. After a moment, you hear a shrill voice say, "Who is it?"
It's Friedrich on business of the crown.
"We don't have any crowns. Go away."
Open this door.
"No.
Who am I speaking to?
Go away."
While he's doing this, I'm putting my crossbow away and pulling my Warhammer.
You gonna
out.
unload it?
Yes.
Okay.
Shoot.
I'm just making sure.
I'll be put a back of my leg or something.
You go to the
It-
doctor
it-
again,
it just
it's
shoots-
all- it only hears
The heavy crossbow bolt just goes through your butt, down the leg. It's how,
Hey,
it's
you
how
ever
you
see-
store the arrows.
Yeah.
In your calf. God bless.
I was thinking your thigh. It goes all the way to the calf. You're in real pain.
That's what would happen.
Anyways,
And as I'm sitting here, go. Open the door now. I'm gonna do an intimidate check
okay.
to see if I can.
Convince them.
Yeah. Nope. Just missed it. I was 93.
Okay. Whoever it is on the inside calls out, you go away. You leave us alone.
Us.
You get the couple of them. You hear some whispering on the other side. Sounds like he's talking to somebody else or some others inside.
Wham! I just hit the middle of the door as hard as I
Okay,
can.
slam the door. Give me a athletics check.
I'm really not trying to break through the door.
You're just trying to hit it really hard.
I'm hitting it really hard for intimidation purposes.
Okay.
Otherwise, I would have hit it at like the hinge or something.
Okay. You slam
That's
the door.
That's why I said
That's
middle
right.
of the
Yeah.
door.
You slam the door real hard. It makes a horrendous racket.
Mm-hmm.
You hear on the other side a couple of squeaks, almost,
Mm-hmm.
and some moving slightly away from the door. Meanwhile,
I look up.
yeah, there's nothing up there, just the walls. So no openings or anything.
windows
Yeah, no windows or
murder
anything like that.
slits
No.
Or anything? Okay.
Meanwhile, Nerace says,
That's what I was like. Suddenly
guys,
thought about
I
it.
think there's definitely movement over at the mines. He's like leveling his crossbow, pointing it over there.
To the people at the door.
Yeah, no, to you.
Oh.
He's calling up to you. Said, guys, there's something going on over there.
Greenskins behind the door.
From the direction of the mines, you guys hear a drum start to beat, and a short time later, another one starts up over in the mines.
I would like to put myself in between.
as-
I'd like to put myself behind the dwarves. So
In between, behind the dwarves.
I want to be behind the dwarves from the cave
Hey Dad,
Okay.
as soon as he has
with Giselle.
tells me that there's definitely something at the mines, I'm gonna go downstairs and have them like step up.
You're our fucking shield.
Okay.
I grab him before he goes further.
They're coming.
You're our shield. They're gonna open the door.
Backing up.
Okay. So the two of you are arguing. Dimzad throws his shield up as an arrow comes flying in, bounces off of it. The arrow itself looks to be a crude manufacturing, some sort of blackened piece of metal with threads for feathers, almost, and a nasty barbed tip that bounces from his shield. Says, yeah, I definitely think there's greenskins over there. Borgar raises his axe, says, greenskins, let's get them, boys! And the four of them start moving towards the caves.
And so the arrow came from the caves.
Yes.
From the tower.
Correct.
They're on the other side of the fucking door.
There
And as
are.
soon as we turn our backs,
Well, then I won't turn my back. I'll wait if you want to.
you want me to keep smashing the door down?
Yeah, you keep going for the
Okay.
door.
Okay.
I
What?
I'm gonna tell Gorp to keep his bow,
You have 4 doors
his
down.
crossbow pointed at
A
the
wizard. And the door.
No, I'm not
Yeah.
going.
Yeah,
with-
they-
If you go and leave me and him by ourselves.
I'm with you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were down there. I'm
Well,
sorry.
he's not. He's
I would like
not
to
up
try
on the
to
bridge.
cast my
No, but
Weird
my
armor
crossbow
thing.
is pointed
Okay.
straight at the door.
Okay, cool.
wait, is the case
would like
this
to
way?
And
or
I already have
that
Caves
way?
are that way, yeah. Down this way.
Oh, wait, this way? Oh.
Yeah.
How far away from the dwarves am I?
The dwarves are currently working their way around the building. You have an action if you want to do something towards them.
I need to know distance because I was going to do a blessing on them before they got.
They're within range for the first
Okay.
one.
I'm going to do a quick blessing.
On which dwarf?
Hey Sean, is this
The
one Gorp?
senior one.
The one in the farthest
Durok.
north up here.
Durak.
Can you?
You want to Jim?
Yeah, right there. Just because that's me. I want him behind me. That way he can shoot at
if I
the door.
make this because it's going to make everything go up. I'm sorry. I'm going to give them weapon skill.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
Okay. So you cast a blessing. Sigmar protect you as the dwarves head around the corner.
They don't know any better.
I got a
Wait.
It'll protect them.
No, I did make it. 103.
Okay. So one of them gets a weapon skill bonus.
Yeah.
Which one?
Plus 10. Durak, the older guy.
Okay. Which two have the weapons? Have the ranged weapons?
Those would be
I would have given it to one of those
I
guys.
understood. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to verify.
the son, the
Baragaz.
Borgar, Dirksen, and Naras.
Naras. Okay. So you give it to Duroc, the old graybeard. He gets strengthened. He seems to be holding back a little bit. Baragaz is the one that's urging all four of them to charge forward. Okay. They head around the corner as you say, Sigmar will protect you. Best of luck. And you cast your spell.
I got a 124 on this, and the casting numbers too, so I just.
Okay.
It's +1 armor points.
Okay, you're going to go with them, or are you going to stay here?
I want to go with them.
Then go with them. You do what you want.
Go.
You're good, man. You're good.
Okay.
It's fine.
It's +1 to all locations. So
Okay, so you run to catch up to them. Are you going to stay with the dwarfs too?
with the dwarves, no, I'm going to stay with this group.
Okay.
Move up to take his place.
Okay.
+5 DB, correct?
And I'm gonna have
For-
For the
I'm
+1 armor point on all
Yes.
locations. Okay.
gonna
That's what we
draw
did
my
last time.
shield.
I
Yes.
just wanted to
I'm
make
gonna
sure.
draw my shield and mace.
Okay.
While I'm catching up with dwarves, I'm drawing my sword and axe.
Okay. Are any of the rest of you following the dwarves?
This is where your leadership
Not currently.
could have commanded them to
Yes.
stay with
Not currently.
Okay.
He's out. It sounded like the door
Yeah,
was.
but they're being, they got shot at.
But that's what I'm saying is your leadership is designed to guide them.
Right. They're what he's getting at is they're fundamentally your troops. Now, if you don't give them orders, they're dwarfs. They're going to act on their own. If you give them orders, if it's something they're willing to do, they'll do it. If it's not something they're willing to do, that's where your leadership comes in. Such as you have the option, conceivably, to say, dwarves, stand your ground, stay here. That's a leadership role, and that's you directing your recruits. Okay?
If you give me a
So-
roller
Thing is,
check.
I was going to.
What?
Okay.
What?
What were you wanting to do?
Thing is, I didn't know if, like, I was up at the door
Uh-huh.
and they got shot at, and I was wanting to tell them to stand their ground and like make a little
Yeah.
Right?
wall here,
But you didn't.
crossbows here. But
It's fine.
That's
It's
fine.
This
Yeah.
is why I'm not yelling at you.
That's why you're a recruit. Or you're just barely a soldier. You're trying to figure this out. That's why we're explaining it to you.
Just don't make the same mistake again.
If you give me a
Well, you might not get an option. But either way, the dwarves at this point are, as far as dwarves go, they're in a full run towards one of the caves. You've caught up with them. You can command them and get them into position however you want. You can see several humanoids in the shadows of the cave. Several of them with bows shooting arrows in your general direction. Meanwhile, the 7 of you over by the door. You got 4 at the bottom of the bridge, and the other 3 are up at the door, and you're hitting the door.
I am now trying to break the door open.
Okay, you're going to try to break the door open?
okay.
Okay.
Cast a blessing on him. Good job.
I could just
What?
I cast a blessing on you. Good job.
I could just open it.
I'm mid swing. You're like, I have a key.
Just stops like.
Go ahead.
What are you talking
Wait, are you using witch magic to do it?
What?
No, I'm gonna smash the door.
We haven't
Okay.
even tried
I'm not gonna
opening
risk-
the door.
I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
We're
risk
just straight to bashing
I'm now
down. We
moving
can just try and.
to-
I
Go
was
ahead,
first gonna
roll.
check whether or not it was truly locked.
We don't even know if it's locked. You're just like bash it down.
That's a fair point. I'll stop mid swing.
By default, break the door! Try the latch!
Originally, I did it for intimidation factor,
Yeah.
and I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't intending to break down. And I
The,
didn't
the
break
smart wizard's
But
like,
now
did you
we're
check
s-
whether or not it was locked?
But now we're trying to open the door, and you're just like, yeah, we can just.
The doors look like they open in or out.
okay.
My bad.
I was gonna say if you give me a round
Dwarves
check,
open
throw a
in.
firewall up,
Oh, that's convenient.
Okay.
but since we're going in there, I guess we'll be fine.
Hey Dad, the
Yes.
humanoids on the mines.
Uh-huh.
Do they look small or big?
They look to be about 5 feet tall.
How tall are dwarves?
They're like,
Okay,
Four-
so
4
about
foot?
human size. About human size. Okay.
what, the dwarves? They're
They
not
are
even
not.
close to
No,
humans.
no, it's
No,
the guys in the cave.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
guys in the
okay.
cave
Oh, I
are
was
about
gonna
human
say,
size.
what? Those are some tall dwarves.
They're not really dwarf, are they?
They got the Michael Jordan genes.
Muggsy Bones thing.
Okay, give me just a second.
Or the big Asian guy that plays NBA. That's
Yao
like,
Ming.
yeah,
Yao Ming.
that's like 6'11".
Asian guys are only respected by their hair, their facial hair.
I've never heard that.
What?
The fact.
Asian guys are only respected by their facial hair?
Yeah.
No, that's not true.
Okay. So Ben, you are here, which of course doesn't help me any
In some
because I
subcultures,
can't
yes, but
see
not generally.
anything.
Well, very similar.
Oh, this is challenging. No, it's not you. It's the maps.
Crossbow chart. Do you have a crossbow chart?
It's a heavy crossbow.
A heavy crossbow chart.
Well,
Probably write it down in one place.
That's a lot to write down.
Take a picture of it, maybe.
Yeah. Can I take a picture of someone's heavy crossbow chart?
Yeah, or I can print you a heavy crossbow chart.
Oh,
I have one.
that'd be nice.
I have one you can use.
Okay. Or I can just use it.
He was gonna take a picture of it, that way he had it to,
There you go.
Thank you.
until he goes, I pull my crossbow, and then you're like,
See,
Well, no.
No,
I'm
that's
just
the
kidding.
problem though, because now it's like we're in melee range.
now it's
And
hammer time.
Holy crap.
Yeah, that's why it takes 2 rounds to reload.
it takes 2 rounds to reload, and if you're within what is it,
20 feet.
50 feet, you get a plus 20.
Yeah.
So basically, if you're in a room with somebody, you're gonna
just
put a big hole through them.
Amazing.
Pigeon
how that
range.
works.
That's where we go.
That's why he keeps calling it a piece of artillery, and he's not wrong.
Backpack bullets.
Having 4 or 5 of them in one
Without
group,
light,
you kill
basic
somebody
vision.
every turn. Just
They just need someone to stop them.
you see, we would be even more effective if we had a light horse.
yes,
we
in
need
the castle.
we need
in this little
goats
tower.
for the
That horse kicks.
we need war goats.
It would be
for
able to kick the
dwarves.
door down.
Mm.
It would just turn around on its hind legs. Just
It's bad. We need
Maybe,
war
actually.
goats for the dwarves. War
Big
goats.
old rams.
Yeah.
you could kick
That'd be
pretty
awesome.
awesome. That'd be pretty awesome.
Bit by a horse.
Like in The Hobbit where the dwarves come down.
not
and
die.
That's awesome.
It hurt really bad.
Like 8 times out of 10 people just die.
Why didn't get kicked in the face?
Okay, why is it not showing?
I've been bit by a
They
horse.
go flying like 20 feet.
Oh yeah,
by a horse.
I got bit by a horse named Paco. It was a Clydesdale.
Oh.
I was cleaning the stall, and he kept pushing into me. He would lean and he would crush me against the wall and like neigh, like he was laughing at me, and I hated him for it. And I pushed him like this. I'm like, get off me! And he turns around. He goes, just a little nip. Took a chunky meat out of me, and then my whole arm was bruised the next day.
Oh man.
And I just looked at him like, I hate you so.
he knew.
And he's like, I know.
That's
What are you gonna do about it?
Right, right. I
I was
was
like bolt gun in your hand.
I weigh more than your tempo sitting out there right now. Don't worry about you. I got you.
I had one bite a fingernail off one time. I
Oh.
was patting it and giving it some hay, and it just got really aggressive with one bite. And there goes my middle fingernail. I was like, ah! I was like 6 years old. I'm like, ah! I thought I lost a finger. My dad's like, ooh, he picked me up and ran off.
Okay.
Horses are not too tough.
I got attacked by a goose.
Yeah,
That's my fault.
they're nasty too.
Robin got bit by an otter.
Okay, so charging towards the cave entrance. You see several figures there. What are we going to do? We are going to rename these. This first one is Duroc. Modoc.
You just see the guy in a chair.
Totally different skill set.
If you want a basic order of how we're doing it, it's basically me and the 2 guys with shields and axes in the front, and then the 2 crossbows in the back.
I figured that was the case.
So that makes good sense.
Crossbows up front.
Have them
That is a
combat.
strategy.
Turn the crossbows around.
Okay.
Face.
So Nerase and Baragaz have the, and of course that doesn't show up.
Looks like goblins.
What were you playing one day, 23 hours ago?
What? Oh, I was setting up the board.
Yeah.
You think this all just happened? happens.
Yeah, this happened like a week ago.
Clear folder, duplicate.
24 days, 7 hours ago.
Bear with me. Okay, so this is Duroc. And appearance.
That's awesome.
Bless you.
Always for everyone. Okay.
I don't know the track.
Wait, wasn't it
So,
We're watching the haunted barn thing. Yeah, so it'll be kind of cool. I'm doing a couple of the stalls, and my stalls will be really cool.
right? I saw the stuff you put up in your house.
So-
I'm sure it'll be good.
Yeah, I bought a bunch. All right,
you're not decorating your house this time?
Oh yeah, we are.
Oh, okay. You're doing that also.
Yeah, I'm building these coffins out of scrap lumber.
They were talking about how you're going to store those.
Well, we have a trailer that's in storage that's just gonna throw it in the trailer when the season's over.
Dual purpose. Could you kill somebody?
Yeah.
Okay. So we have Duroc in the front.
And all
And Dimzod. And then Baragaz and Nares in the back with you in the front with them. Okay.
And can I say with returning fire when we get into 100 feet? Wait, is it yards or feet?
Feet.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is, as far as your location, that's fine. I just have to have you on the board. Okay. So the creatures in the mine fire a couple of arrows at long range as you guys close the distance. At about 100 feet or so, you command the dwarves to take cover and start shooting back. Is that what your plan is?
Yeah.
Okay. So we will start there when we start the combat. Meanwhile, at the tower, my understanding is you are smashing the door open.
I stopped because everybody made me feel like a complete idiot.
Okay. So instead you're doing what?
Well, he's opening the door.
Oh, I am? I thought you said
That's what
I
you said.
Okay, sure. I'll
Or
do it.
he's right there, so he can.
These are great.
I will. You want me to roll for that now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
To open the door?
We're gonna check.
Well,
it first.
I'm gonna check whether or not it's truly locked.
You push on the door after, I mean, he's already hit the door once with a big hammer. It's definitely locked or barred.
Now jam.
Is there a lock on the door?
There is a large lock on the center of the door, yes.
I feel like it's barred, though. But sure, I will attempt to cast it and then ever cast it because I have such a high magic now. And
So
it's
I'm
a,
so good at what I
so,
do now.
so you're going to cast an unlock spell?
Yep, and
The door catches fire.
I got
So does he.
a 134. So as long as it's non-magical and it's a lock, it's unlocked.
I see that look of worry on your face.
Okay.
64. So. I thought
Okay.
it was 94 there for a second. I thought I was going to be like, oh, I'm gone.
And there goes this character.
Yes.
So remove those. Okay, so you cast an unlock. You hear the lock on the door shift.
Mm-hmm.
Then what do you do?
Boot it open.
Okay, you give it a kick. Still doesn't seem to budge.
Fuck.
It's one of those knob things.
I started smashing at it just as hard as I can.
Okay.
I started hitting towards the hinges.
Okay.
I unlocked it.
Yeah, well, it's still barred.
Yeah.
Are the dwarves out of my vision, or they?
Yes.
They ran around behind you.
They ran around behind the tower. You can hear Ben giving them instructions, and you can hear the twang of crossbows being shot, along with a metallic clink as arrows fly past.
How far is the drop off this bridge from where we're
6
at?
rounds
Is it
total.
8 feet?
Yeah.
Okay.
You said that was Dirksen?
Duroc.
It was how much?
Plus 10.
Plus 10 to his weapon skill.
Which does not scale very well. Early on, it's awesome, but it
It's
doesn't
pretty
scale
good.
very well.
You injured?
Hmm?
You injured?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
He wants to burn you.
Yeah, he does.
I just trying to figure out
I can-
something.
I can heal you.
I can.
It only hurt till the pain goes away.
Okay.
Or I can make myself eat.
Give me just a second. Okay. So you smash the door, and the doors eventually give way, breaking open. Inside, you see several 4 to 5 foot tall creatures, thin and lanky, covered in rags and bits of armor, holding jagged swords, who do not look like they're happy to see you, and immediately start surging forward.
Are they green?
They're more of a dirty brown.
Okay.
They don't appear to be human, however, and they smell horrible.
I fired.
Okay.
Thank you. Because I'm now standing in the doorway and I don't want to eat a bunch of freaking swords.
I assume I was up with them. Because
Can I
had
also
to
fire?
touch the lock in order to do it.
Okay.
You're at the bottom, so I don't know. If
Not
we'll
the
be able to
complicated
see
things. It's just
where you're at.
Well, from where I was like, I asked if I could shoot into the doorway.
No, because you're down the ledge, or down the bridge.
Okay.
And they're
I moved my character up.
they're armor class.
So,
Well, give me a moment. Okay, I'm going to make this easy, and we're going to go players and then bad guys.
Okay.
Okay, because we have way too many people. So, you smash open the door. As soon as you see something, you take a shot at the first one, is what I'm gathering. So, go ahead and take a shot.
Yep.
He has a shield and a sword, so he has a 30 defense.
The armor level?
1.
1? Oh, okay.
poor guys.
Yeah.
When you hit them, this is going to hurt.
Yeah.
If
I won't be
hit them.
surprised.
That's a D10 or 10D.
A D10.
Yeah, it's a D10. And
Well, you'll have to tell me what your roll is. Just a second. Everything's out of order.
ND 100 on
Sorry
the
if
purple.
I'm making it complicated with the 4 extra doors.
You're very complicated with the extra doors.
Did you ever watch the videos that?
Nope.
Or the videos?
Of you? No, not yet.
Man. I actually did roll 100 on purple.
I've started class, so like most of my free time right now is working on my schoolwork. So,
Slacker.
yeah, well,
That's not.
I have to somehow turn myself into a lawyer for a semester, which I'm not enjoying.
Could be worse. Your boss could have quit last week,
oh, really?
leaving everything in your hands.
Seriously?
You better be asking for a raise.
I have been. Not happening, but.
Time to move.
So, anyways, you rolled a what?
10D.
10D ballistic puncture roll.
He has 48.
48. Tears his muscle and tendons in his thigh. Artery is damaged as the bullet goes through it. He takes 15 extra hits.
Wow.
He is stunned without parry. He is at minus or at significant pain. Okay.
As I put away that thing, I
Okay.
said one time insane Allah.
So many bad guys.
Okay.
Fine. Don't doubt us.
Isaac. You're next in line. The doors swing open, revealing lots of foes inside. Milton immediately fires a bullet and then puts his pistol away.
I'm going to move up next to Friedrich,
Okay.
and can I kind of like halfway block between us with my shield? Effectively try to be able to block any attacks.
To shield
Are you
me
try-
and you?
You're going to try to... Okay, you can use the shield for yourself, or you can use the shield for him at half effectiveness. Either way, you only get to use it once in a round.
Oh, like okay.
So, yes, you could put the shield up and hold it in front of yourself, or use it to block him, but it's going to be half as effective with him. Regardless, it only is good once. Okay? So he steps up and holds his shield up in front of you. Erdem, what would you like to do?
I would like the channel.
Okay.
Fireball.
That's what I'm channeling.
Yes. Blow that whole room up.
Well, that was a total of a
You use the chaos in my hammer.
91, so I didn't get any.
You did not succeed there.
I shall re-roll. I shall re-roll.
Are you going to use
because
a
I
fortune point?
never- Yeah, I never use these.
Okay.
Yes, look at that bad.
That's a 76, and plus my 69.
Nice. Beat you.
A number.
It's a number. Ooh.
Yes.
Dun, dun, dun.
140 something.
145.
Okay, so 45 points for next round.
Yep. There you go.
Oh.
Battle
Yeah.
music. Dun, dun.
Does it have a cast time?
No, it adds onto my skill. So when I cast it, because that's a casting number, I need
Dip.
to get above 4 success levels in order to cast it. So I need to break.
Dip, you're next. You're next nearest to the fight. So you are a level down because you're at the bottom of the ramp. So you can hear the screams of excitement inside the tower, but you can't see anybody clearly except for Frederick and Isaac.
Okay, I'll take out my defensive staff and I'll start casting magic.
Okay, so you pull out the staff he gave you and just starts waving it around in the air.
The magic defensive staff that
Okay.
I know how to use.
Okay.
I applaud your dedication
yes.
to playing your character.
Okay.
I really do.
What
as
would-
much as I want to smash your head,
What would Gorp?
I applaud it.
What's Gorp gonna do?
Gorp, he's going to move up to like here, and then he's gonna fire at one with his heavy crossbow. He's gonna fire at one of these
Okay.
greenskins.
So are you moving him?
I can't move them.
Okay. So he moves up behind Frederick. Takes a shot. Roll odd. The one that's wounded.
It's a 2.
Okay, that'd be an even number. So the first goblin he sees is the unwounded one. He takes a shot at him.
His intelligence is off.
Okay, he has a 30 defense.
Odd for him.
So I subtract 30 from my roll. Then.
Correct.
Okay.
You sure 2's an even number? 2's kind of an odd number.
For Carter, maybe, but
How far away are you? How far away is he?
more than 10 feet.
Yeah, but he gets 20 up to 50.
He
I have a
is.
9 AP.
Okay, he is 1. Well,
9
measure.
AP.
Hold on.
He is 15 feet away.
Okay.
Oh, so plus 20.
Oh man, 5 more feet. You would have got it.
80,
Plus 40.
89 plus.
He's within it. It's 20-foot range
Is point blank 20-foot range?
for a heavy crossbow.
Oh,
So it's
hold on.
So you get a plus 40.
So 131.
Well, no. What's your range bracket at the top there? What does it say? 1 to 10 or 1 to 20?
120.
This is 1 to 20.
Okay, so that bonus you get to apply.
Oh, plus 30. Okay.
I was
sorry.
using the Warhammer.
Sorry.
that I wrote down.
It does not have a long range. For Warhammer.
It doesn't have a close range.
25 EP.
25 EP.
71 for the 30.
Okay. And I'm sorry, how much was the original hit?
25 EP.
25 EP.
Oh, you want
The E puncture with a 75, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, strike plunges into his leg. He drops, gripping his leg in pain. It's good enough to wipe him out.
Wait a
Gorp for the win. Gorp's first shot this entire time.
Okay.
That has
Instantly kills
got to
him.
be intimidating as hell to those guys.
Okay.
Distractions removed.
Giselle.
Oh, I forgot she existed.
Yeah, she's over in that.
She's offended.
She was quiet for 10 minutes. We didn't know what to
I
do.
know, she was quiet.
Protest or there's
That's only, she was only quiet because everybody tuned her out.
Thanks, man.
What's that? What's that?
Thank you.
She's gonna move over here and then contemplate what to do next. But I honestly don't
And
know.
contemplate?
Yeah, I
Okay.
know that. I'm sorry.
So the guy in the doorway recovers 1 round,
Kinda like that. Just-
is not able to act. So other ones inside come charging forward. First one makes a double move charge and attacks Isaac. What is your defense?
My defense is 23, but I'm going to bury 20 points.
Okay. Give me just a
My
second.
shield. What does the bonus for my shields?
Well, you have to tell me what shield you have.
Normal shield. Normal iron shield.
Okay.
Yeah. Normal shield.
You need to write this shit down.
Is it on your equipment?
Yeah. No.
For fuck's sake.
Okay. If
You
it's,
gotta forgive him. This is his first day playing these
I-
games.
well, normally I would say yes, but if it's not on your character sheet, you don't have it.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to assume you don't have your shield.
Sorry, Thieves Guild.
Maybe the dwarves grabbed it or whatever. I don't know. But you need to have it written on your character sheet. Do you have your weapon?
I do have my weapon.
Okay. So, normally a normal shield is plus 20 defense. Okay. Usable once in a given round until your next action. Okay.
So write this down so that when you get a shield.
Is there anything else that you have that is not on your character sheet that you need to correct before it becomes relevant?
No.
Okay.
What's your character sheet?
Let me find their weapon. They are
Those
using.
Thieves Guilds are tricky.
They are. They-
Still thieves.
The thieves,
Supposed to be.
the Thieves Guild will strike when you least expect it.
It's like the Spanish Inquisition.
That's right. Nobody ever expects the Spanish Inquisition. Okay, so your defense is 46, I think you said?
43.
43.
The pairing of,
Okay.
of 20.
Okay. Armor type?
13.
13. 1 point. No, sorry. Need to add their charge. So that goes from that.
25 DK.
No. 4 points. Okay. This one over here charges at Frederick. What is your defense?
Mine is a 31. No, I'm sorry, a 30 total.
30 total. Okay. Armor type?
19.
19.
Aren't you heavy armor?
Yeah.
He strikes you for 4 points.
Okay.
Ah, you're injured.
Can you, real quick, can you give me the formula again for hit points?
Wounds times 5.
Oh, just that simple?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
This one is going to move up here. This one will move up here. Now, despite the geometry of the hallway, I'm going to continue this a 2-on-2 fight rather than the weird angles. And then the ones in the back retrieve bows and start lining up to take shots.
Now I still have to figure out what Giselle's doing.
Okay. Yep, you still got to figure out what Giselle's doing.
Writing
That's
down.
not it.
How many points did you say I took?
4.
4, thank you. Alright, so
Okay.
75.
Back to outside the old mine. Ben, you got your guys taking cover. You are about 80 or 90 feet away from the cave entrance. You have 20 points of cover from the rocks. They have 20 points of cover from the mine entrance.
Okay.
Okay?
Trench warfare going on.
So, this is a huge rock pile?
Yes.
Okay. So, Dorok and, who's first in initiative?
Whoever you want.
Oh, okay.
Duruk and Dimzad have a loaded crossbow. Baragaz and Baragad and Nares have the loaded crossbow. They're ready to take a shot, assuming you want to do that. Baragaz is also telling Durok and Dimzad to get in there and kill some greenskins. So, you tell me what they're doing. Start with whoever you want. Go through the characters.
What I was going to do is me and the Dorok and Dimsod were going to move up to the mine's entrance with our shields up
Okay, so you're
blocking
going
it.
to charge the entrance with your shields?
And then the other two are basically going to move up just a little bit more and shoot them with their crossbows.
Okay, so you guys charge the entrance, putting you out in the open. The other two move up slightly and take a shot.
Yeah.
Okay, so pick a guy, make your attacks, tell me what you get. Sure.
He's going to shoot at the northernmost.
Doesn't really matter. You're just shooting at a target.
Would be 63.
Minus 30 for their defense.
33.
Tell me what you got with a light crossbow.
33.
Yep.
You have to look at the table. Light crossbow, 33, armor type 1.
Not on you.
It's always on there, so a miss.
Miss.
Okay. Second shot.
Okay.
Can you quickly write down the formula for like melee attacks? I never got that formula.
Weapon skill, strength, training, minus 30.
122, and that is.
Minus 30.
We updated now.
92. That's 8 AK.
Okay.
AK.
So you hit one of them for 8 points with an A critical. Roll the critical.
5.
5. It is not very impressive, doing no additional damage. Okay. Then they return fire. They're going to shoot at the 3 dwarfs that are out in the open. So 3 arrows go flying towards you. They're going to hit the middle dwarf and the northern dwarf. So 2 against you and 1 against Duroc. So what is your defense versus the first shot?
First shot, my defense. I'm going to use my shield to make my defense 68.
Okay.
And then for the second.
Hold on.
Sorry.
Let me resolve the first attack. This would be a bow.
Combats are just gonna take fucking forever now.
The-
No, I think it'll go fast after a few.
The thing is, I thought you were going to do the combat at the tower and
No,
then we were
because then it's going to be like a 30-minute wait for everybody. I'm trying to keep everybody involved. So you said a 68. First one misses you. Second defense?
parry with 60.
So 60 total?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm using my X.
Just give him a number, dude.
Yeah.
What
60.
Okay, 60. Armor type?
What's it again? 18.
Second arrow bounces off of you for no damage. Misses you.
Okay, and then Durok's going to use his shield.
Mhm.
His 21.
21. Thank you. 21. Armor type?
14.
Nope. Chain shirt is armor type 13.
Okay. 13.
So, arrow misses him as well.
Sorry. Okay.
So the crossbow bolts fly across. They hit one of the goblins for minimal damage. The arrows are returned against you and miss all of you.
Okay.
Okay. That leaves you exposed in the middle, but halfway across, and Naraz and Baragaz in the back there shooting crossbows. We go back over to the tower. Meanwhile, on the other side of the courtyard, Frederick, what would you like to do? You got 2 goblins right in front of you.
Frederick Smash!
Now, like I said, I'm going to adjust the map slightly to represent a horizontal map, just so we can keep them straight.
Well, Warhell's moving.
Neither of those are injured currently.
Smash the one right in front of me.
Okay.
So current weapon skill is a 65.
Okay. He has a 30 defense.
Okay. So that's a 53 plus a 65 is 108. Right? 118.
Kind of in the 30, you said? Okay.
Rolled pretty well. I rolled an 80 something. 23D crush.
Okay.
So weird. And an 88 on the crush.
Blow to his neck. He does not have a throat protector. He gurgles, chokes in his own blood, and dies. Do you want to move or anything?
Huh?
You want to move or anything? Move action?
Is there anywhere I can move?
You can technically step forward and get into the midst of him.
Negative.
Okay.
I'm going.
Or you can retreat and let Gorp take your spot.
No. No,
Please
I'm good.
don't do that.
Yeah, Garp step.
I'm pretty takey.
He's
I'll
gonna
Okay,
snap
Isaac.
once, like, snap, and then
I'm
just
going
His
die.
KD
Bop
ratio
the one
is
in
one.
front of me.
Yeah.
With my mace.
Okay.
He shoots one, then he dies.
Okay. They have a 30 defense,
Mhm.
correct? So
Okay.
97. So my mace strike. Should have had this after.
And did you count your parry that you did last turn?
Yes, I did. I got a 83 on my roll.
Okay.
That's your money.
He stole your money?
That's all my stuff.
Write down my character.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Why do you have so many papers?
He took the trash pile and shoved it in there.
I'm gonna
Madness.
assume so.
None of it's trash.
I love how my round took all of
You were going to be a hoarder.
Mine did too. The trick here, guys, if you're paying attention, have your attack table and know what your bonuses are ready to go.
I'm glad you put me this off.
I-
Oh, it'd take me a good few minutes.
I'm sorry?
to get
Armor
this.
class?
One. Still one.
9 AK
Okay, 98K.
with a 98.
98. Blow to his head. Crushes his helmet. His head. He has no helmet. So another one dead.
Yes.
Okay.
Do I roll open-ended?
Not for the critical. Gorp. The two goblins closest to the group are dead at this point through massive concussive damage. There's two more moving up, and there's several goblins in the back with bows getting ready to start shooting.
Gorp skip me.
I'm just going in order closest to the
Okay.
fight.
No, that's alright. I was just like, oh.
Gorp had moved up
Yeah.
specifically to fire his crossbow, so. What's Gorp doing?
Yeah, he's going to start reloading his crossbow.
Okay, so he's going to take both actions to start reloading, and then another one to follow.
So it takes an action to reload,
Not
not
two
two
turns.
turns.
Where?
It takes two full actions, which are you have a move action and a standard action. It takes both of those to reload.
Oh, so next round I can shoot my
I was
crossbow.
trying to
Yes, if you don't move, you can reload it in the full round.
Well, he's not going to move then. He'll
Okay.
just stay there.
That's fine. Milton.
I'm going to. I'm going to say a little bit of Monica in my life, and I'm going to fire on the one that's right there across. And is that
The southern one or the northern one?
northern one? Is that
Okay.
just one person in my way?
There is.
So minus 10?
Yep.
Okay. And that's 20. So that is
30 defense.
minus 30. 4A.
4A.
The least amount of
Okay.
damage you've done in a long time.
And an 84.
Oh, never mind.
84. Center shot to his abdomen causes minor muscle wound. Scar will look like a second belly button. He takes 4 extra hits. He is stunned. And he has a slight pain.
And then I put Monica away.
Okay. Okay, and then we go to Giselle.
Oh, Giselle's first. Oh, okay. Giselle's gonna take out her halberd and move over here.
Okay, Milton, Erdem.
How far away is that back group of goblins?
The back group. I measured them at
Fire.
12 yards, 36 feet.
12 yards.
He's a fire wizard.
Okay. Yeah.
Specific
would you attempt to cast blast on them to fireball them?
Okay.
I'm centering it on the middle of them.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Okay, he can go 12 yards.
It's willpower yards, and my willpower is 44. So
Oh, yeah, plenty of.
on the off chance it was like 50 yards away.
Okay.
Oh.
It's a good thing I channeled. So that's. I'm gonna re-roll because otherwise I failed that spell.
Okay, second fortune point down.
Yep, and I probably overcast at that time. But
And the tower comes tumbling down.
that's 160. That's 205.
How many points do you need?
I need 4.
So yeah, you're definitely overcasting.
The
Okay.
tower's
So
coming
let's
down.
resolve the effects of the fireball first.
Okay.
Okay. So do you have the table for the fireball?
No, we didn't print off of
Okay.
the fireball.
So let me get the fireball table.
I'll go grab
What?
it for you.
If you nuke my character, I'm gonna be so
It's a
pissed.
good thing there's like
I think
very
the group will
goblins
be
in the
because
team.
everyone's
Okay.
around me.
Now the way fireball works, you pick one target as the center point if you want.
Okay.
If you do, that target alone gets a plus 30. Okay? Depending on the... Otherwise, it's just a straight roll, straight percentile. There's no skill or whatever added to it. Okay? Now, depending on the area, like you got two guys that are far apart, you can't center it on one and the other one be in range.
Okay.
In that case, you wouldn't have a center point. Okay? In this case, they're all clustered up because they're not expecting fireballs to come their way. So feel free to pick one and get the plus 20.
They're in a wizard's
I'll do
tower.
the center one in the far back there with the arrows.
Okay. They all three have arrows.
Well, the middle one.
Okay. So, go ahead and roll. The only defense they get is their natural 10.
Okay.
Okay, so the center one with the plus 30, you get effectively a plus 20 off your roll.
Okay. So, and then,
I was waiting for something to print.
so the extra casting is just going to be added damage, correct?
It can either be a bigger fireball, a further range fireball, or more damage.
Probably damage then.
Okay, so every 2 gives you another success level.
Gives you another overcast charge. So, blast is plus 3 damage, and then you add your SL on top of the casting number.
Right,
for part of
which
damage.
effectively is another success level, which is another 10. So every 2 above your target number of 4, you get an extra plus 10.
Okay. It's a lot. So.
He's gonna
An additional plus 30.
Okay, now, because it's an area of effect, I'm going to adjust that to plus 5, simply because it's scale, because it's a 1 to 100 scale instead of 150. Okay, so what does that end up giving you? You had a
Plus
206.
15 then.
Okay, so plus 15, plus 30 is 45, minus 10 is 35 on the initial one. So roll plus 35.
Plus 35. And this is my magic skill, correct?
No, this is just straight roll.
Straight
Doesn't have any effect on your skill. This is just the fireball goes boom.
That's a 60 plus a 35, so that's a 90. That's a 95.
95. So you maxed it out. You do a 28d to him. The second one is just your bonus, your 15,
Okay.
minus their defensive 10, so 5.
That's a 30 in total.
30 in total is a 12a. And the last one?
The last one is a 2, so that's a 7.
A 7? Okay, well, I got that one lucked out. He only took 1 point.
First dude's vaporized.
Yeah, the first dude took a heck of a lot of damage. Thank you.
You want me to roll the
Hey, the turn order is
percentile like that?
Let me get the heat criticals. Okay, roll. First one.
First one is a 24.
24. Chest and side heat up. Garments are smoldering. He does 4 extra hits and a stun.
I burst him.
And then the A,
The
I'm-
A is a 10.
a 10. Okay.
So disappointing.
That only does 1 extra points. Now the D I need to adjust
Okay.
because I counted the A. It's a D. Instead, his weapon arm blisters. He retreats from the heat. He takes 9 hits instead. of the 4, and he must parry for multiple rounds, and he is on fire. Okay?
Sir, you're on fire.
Yes.
You're just flesh wound.
Okay.
And then we get the. Then we get
You're
the.
gonna end up doing more damage to us than them.
Maybe.
That's why we're afraid.
Isn't there one that makes him pretty good?
Okay. Bear with me a couple of minutes. I need to send some emails real quick. Okay, so now we need to roll the spellcasting fumble.
Sure.
You get small. You
I
can
got-
push
I
it
got
like
fast
fast.
Fire spells.
Okay, this is an elemental attack spell, so this is open-ended.
Oh, okay. That's a 28.
28. Your fingertips spark and surprise you. You lose the spell. We're not going to worry about that. You operate at a minus 50 on your next spell.
Okay.
I thought you were gonna say he's gonna lose his fingertips. I was like, stop it! Cast spells with these. Can't wear rings anymore.
No, your spell casting is disrupted. You have a minus 50 for the next spell you cast.
Well, you
For
could
how long?
technically wear a ring
For the
if
next
you
spell you
don't wear
cast.
that ring.
Okay. Okay.
I don't want to hear it.
However long that takes.
I don't want to hear it.
I
You'll
cast
forget about
Twitch. I'm bad. Making Twitch.
If you want to roll, then if you roll bad enough, you still fail another one. Okay. So, okay. So that was Erdem Dip.
I'm gonna keep attempting to cast a spell.
Okay. So far, nothing has happened yet. Although Erdem's fingers are sparking.
Oh, I swing the thing faster.
Okay. It's obviously a staff of static electricity. Okay, the goblins. The nearest one recovers from his stun and then steps forward to attack Isaac. What's your defense?
At one point, he's going to start flying up in the air.
If something happened, that would be amazing.
44.
If
With
I actually
parry.
cast something that
With parry?
makes it-
Yeah.
Okay. Um,
God, did you just roll triple-ended?
armor type?
13.
You take a 13E slash
Oh,
Go upside.
as he slips behind your defenses to slash you with his goblin sticker.
that was random.
You take a thigh wound, cuts deep, and severs an important vein. You take 8 hits. You are stunned for 2 rounds, and you are bleeding 5.
That is bad.
Hey, you have to wait 2 rounds for Colorize to come back. I have to waste a round casting a useless spell now.
He will explode you in flames. He will scar you for life.
Wizard medics.
So, Isaac next to you takes a massive thigh wound, and then another goblin grins and steps up to Frederick. What's your defense?
30.
30? Okay. Armor type 19?
Yes, sir.
I
Okay.
don't take any drawbacks.
He
if
takes
my
2 points.
crew dies, right?
Well, it's not good for you. You need to prove you're alive.
Okay. The guy behind there recovers another round of stun. He's not able to act. He still stands there and complain. The guy in the back that had to parry is similarly just parrying and bleeding 2 points.
I'm very tough.
He keels over. The one that took the blast of the fireball falls over, burning.
Took one out.
The other 2 take aim, and then they're going to shoot at Giselle and Dip, or Gorp. Giselle's defense?
Oh.
Look out, Giselle.
Man, if he blocks that with that fucking staff, we're never gonna hear the end of
He's
it.
too far away for that.
Yeah, but I mean, if he's just accidentally swinging and it
It
hits
just
the
sticks. It sticks in the
It's
wood.
the magic stick.
Okay, so what's your,
No.
so what's the defense charge?
Legend of Zelda.
Defense is agility
Okay.
plus toughness
Plus your dodge training.
plus dodge training minus 60.
That'd be hilarious.
Minus 60?
Uh huh.
And
Okay,
whatever
so,
parry you throw in.
yeah, I gotta figure that out real quick. So that'd
She's
be-
never been attacked.
Yeah. So she currently has a 6. So I have a feeling she will put her. She currently has a halberd out.
Okay, which is a two-handed weapon. She gets half effectiveness for parry.
Okay, so she'll put all of it in. So the 33 to attack is her respective skill, or is it?
Well,
her-
33 is her skill to attack.
Yes.
Okay, so that halved, so she gets 16 points on defense
Plus
Okay.
your six.
plus her 6, so 22 is her defense.
Does she have armor?
She does.
Okay, so she gets an additional 11 or 10 because there's people in front of her.
Okay, I was
Okay,
about to ask that.
right. So she has a 32, I think is what we came up with.
36.
36. Okay, so the arrow against her, armor type
6.
6. She takes a 6A puncture. As the arrow whizzes past the combat to strike her for a strike in her upper arm, tearing your pretty clothes. You take 3 extra hits, 2 rounds of stun,
Okay.
3 points of bleeding,
Oh.
and she's at minus 25 on anything using her arms.
That's just out.
You just tore a woman's
Yeah.
clothes.
Yeah.
How'd they
Well-
shoot?
Through the combat?
Through the combat
took
and then
penalties.
down.
No, Giselle's up there.
Oh, never mind.
She has a
Well, and arrows arc.
Yeah.
No.
I'm not gonna.
Curve the bullet, baby. Curve the bullet.
Curve the
Gorp, what's his defense?
Terrible move.
Plus 8 parry. But I'm gonna use some of his other stuff. So 38.
He has a plus 8.
Plus,
Okay.
30,
Plus he's
just
using 30
38.
parry.
38 due to? Or the extra 30 is due to what?
Because I'm using some of my
Attack.
attack.
He's using his attack
Okay.
skill
I don't
for
know what
parry.
it's called.
So
You're parrying
he's
with
gonna
your weapons.
Parry 30. So
Okay.
Total of 30.
So I'll let that go because I let him do the same thing. Technically, you can't parry a missile weapon unless you have something you can put in the way.
She used a buckler, if that's necessary.
That would be yeah, that's fine. That would be necessary.
Okay.
He has a
Okay.
rag.
A rag wouldn't apply. But either way, so 38 is what you said? Okay. 48. It misses him.
Okay, good.
Yeah. The kid was.
Why have I not heard
It's just I also
Okay.
already met
That's the 2 over there. They quickly reload and get ready to fire again. Meanwhile, over at the old mine,
Down at the old mine.
Ben,
Yes.
we have the 3 that are in the front. What are they doing?
They're
Duroc,
going-
Dibzod, and Anders.
We are going to continue to move up to the mine entrance. Is that
Okay.
going to take 1 action or 2?
You guys can get there with a charge if you wish to.
Yes.
So who's going to make the charge against the 2 goblins?
Let's go Duroc.
Okay, so Duroc is the first to charge in. Go ahead and make your attack against the goblin.
Okay. And he's got plus 10, so that's going to be a 64 with his hand axe.
20 for charge.
Plus, so it's 84. Okay. And I rolled double zeros.
That's
and
100.
Wait. Oh, 100.
Did you roll double? Both of them are zeros?
Yes.
Yep.
0,
Okay.
0, 0.
So that's 100. Roll again.
Okay.
Dwarf, yeah.
And 64.
Okay, I don't think his 30 defense is going to make a difference.
Okay.
Tell me what your hand axe at 150 does against armor type 1.
28 E/E.
Ouch. Okay, counting, he already took a crossbow for 8 points. Roll the slash.
Dwarves, man.
Half the
Borgar just comes
goblins.
88.
88?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, man.
What was I before?
So, Duroc charges forward with his
Action
after briefly considering how to best attack, brings his hand axe down in a meat chopping strike that severs the goblin's leg. The leg drops to the ground and dies almost instantly. Duroc gets a +10 next round.
So, wait, how many rounds has it been?
2.
2? Okay. I didn't know if it took a bunch of rounds to get up there.
It took, sure, maybe 3 or 4 at that point. Why?
Because I had that plus one.
Less for
It
Duroc.
didn't do anything.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, it
I
did.
didn't think it worked.
No, it worked.
Oh, okay.
It only went to Duroc.
Oh, okay. Okay, so it did work.
6 rounds.
So it's 2 rounds in combat. Roll give me 2d4. That's how many rounds it took you to get into the rock pile.
Can I have some D4s? I didn't know I would.
I wouldn't have thought you'd need any of those. 2d4.
Monsters
Here you go.
Okay.
There you go. 2d4. You got rust monsters in your dice bag.
Jen decided that she was no longer going to carry them.
6 rounds plus 2. So this is the end of round 8 for Duroc.
Okay, so now he just has +10 because of that advantage.
Okay. So then who's the other one that's going to charge into the goblin? You or Dimzad?
I'm gonna go first and
Okay.
then Dimzad.
Well, only 2 of you are going to get to attack because they're in the cave.
Isn't this
They're in the cave. Don't pay attention to the map.
okay, then yeah, me.
Okay, so you charge the other goblin. You get +20 because of the charge. Use your attack. Tell me what you want. Don't forget if you parried any last round,
Yeah.
that applies
Okay, +20. That's it.
for the charge.
Okay, so that's +37 because I used 60 carry.
Okay.
37. So that's a total of 67. Sorry. Miss.
Okay. So Duroc charges forward and slices the leg off of one of them. You come up and are not quite as effective against it. Dimzad quickly fills in behind you guys, unable to get into the direct fight. The goblins, the first one is gone. The next one fills in and attacks Duroc.
The crossbow.
Okay, the crossbow guys.
Yeah, they're gonna first reload because they have light crossbows, only one action,
Okay.
and then they're gonna fire at the goblins.
Okay. So the one that you attacked or one of the other ones in the back?
Let's do the one I attacked.
Okay.
So this
So-
would be Bargs.
Baragaz takes a shot at the one you attacked. He has an effective defense of 20.
What we need is 4 buttons
So-
that just say the name.
Yes,
we
plus
just like press
28.
the button.
So
Soundboard.
Yes, plus 28,
Baragaz.
So you just have +8. So the goblins have +20 defense.
Yes.
Okay. So
Make it so. Next project.
You challenged me. I can do it.
Yeah, that's easy. Just make a little. You got a soundboard. don't you?
Well, I could use the Stream Deck and do it.
miss.
Miss. Okay. Dimzad.
16.
Now, yeah.
Problem with this, we could never do this with a laptop.
This one would be a lot harder. I'd have to do a lot more prep.
Oh yeah.
10B piercing is what P is?
Yes. Okay, so he hits him despite the combat and roll the B.
These poor goblins are getting slaughtered.
They are.
There's probably 800 down in that
18.
18 on a B.
If they're
2 extra hits.
If we're doing traditional Warhammer,
That's it.
we would be like almost completely bald because they outnumber in bonuses.
Yeah. I mean, although you'd probably kill them pretty quickly
We
too.
would.
That wouldn't have
Plus
changed.
60 they'd be getting for outnumbering us would do a
They'd be
huge
hitting us
amount of
every
damage.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they'd be
Okay,
hitting
You'd
us
get
every time.
now
mauled.
the goblins can
Okay, now the goblins
Now
go.
they're allowed.
Okay.
Feel free.
Okay. So the first one steps up to attack Duroc. What's his defense?
Duroc with his shield, he's gonna have a plus 21.
Plus 21. Okay.
The walls fell.
Armor type.
Derek's got the
13.
old man energy.
13. Duroc takes 5 points of damage. What's your defense?
My defense.
Yeah.
This is not counting the shield, or
2 game sessions.
like
It's up to you if you want to use your shield.
okay, 68. 68.
Misses.
That's
No way.
87.
Okay. So we switch back over to the tower.
Meanwhile,
The oldie literally just took a goblin out.
how shocking.
Frederick.
Okay. I'm gonna take an action
Okay.
to grab him and push him back.
There's nowhere for him to go.
I fall down the stairs.
Yeah, Giselle and Gorp are right there.
Sometimes it's going really well for me indoors.
It's fine. I have good endurance.
As he's
You're
bleeding
bleeding
out.
to death.
He's
Yeah,
bleeding to death. and
fairly
he's
quickly,
stunned
he
and
won't
also-
be occupying a space.
Alright, then I'll smash the one in front of me.
Okay.
I'll smash the one in front of him.
Okay.
Wasn't it a bit early for that? You barely know him.
He only just met the
Smash on
goblin.
the first date. Alright. What's, yeah, I'm gonna reroll that.
Okay.
all the fortune points.
See, although you guys are killing goblins quick, you're still not completely overwhelming the fight. People are taking damage and so forth, and burning fortune points.
What's his
You have
defense?
5 of them.
His defense is 30.
You have 5. Kind of gotta use them. I never go through all of them.
133 plus 103. AC 103. 18 Sea Crush.
You certainly hurting him hard.
63 on the crush.
63. Catch the foe mid-swing, disarming him. His weapon tumbles behind you. You do 6 extra hits. And he is stunned. Goblin sword lands over by Milton.
Shaking off something I caught last week.
Okay.
You almost gave that
Isaac. So, first round of stun, mark off.
So, one stun.
Do you still have any stun remaining?
One stun.
Okay, make an endurance roll.
You should be good at that.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I should be.
if I'm not.
Like 111.
Counting your penalties.
Yeah, but aren't you at penalties?
Yeah, I'm at 10. 101.
You're only at the first bracket of hit points?
Yeah.
Okay. Then you shake off the stun for this round. You can act normally.
Yeah, he didn't take a lot of points. He just took a nasty crit.
Yeah.
Now I
No.
bleed at the end.
No. Now you can act normally. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna try and staunch my bleeding with my free hand. Just like
Stick your hand in the wound.
hold it.
Save Kentucky Ballistics.
Okay. So I assume you're trying to do some first aid on yourself? Some medicine? Because just putting your hand on that massive wound isn't really going to do much other than get your hand bloody.
In other words, you didn't think this through at all.
Hey, Gorp
And
has
it's
7
what you do when you
rounds.
just take like when you get hurt quite a bit, you touch it and you complain about the pain. That's what he's currently doing, but it's real combat.
Everywhere I hurt.
I mean,
Everywhere I point, it hurts. Except you got a broken finger.
it's roughly the equivalent of you got your hand cut in your table saw, and you just put the other hand on it. That's not going to do much.
That's human
I
instinct.
can't heal.
Well, I understand it's human instinct, but
Get out of the front line.
or you can fight on till you collapse. That's not a problem.
Either way.
That's your choice.
What is your doing?
I barely know your ass, so
I literally hired you like 3 days ago.
I haven't been determined by my hand.
Technically, it's been a couple.
Come on, what are you doing?
Hurry up.
Okay, you hit the guy.
Damn.
So make your attack. You have a -10 because of your wounds.
Oh,
Every fucking time.
you just knocked it.
Yeah, re-roll it. Because there's no way that's probably still on the same face.
Whoa! I rolled 100.
Dice tray
Minus 10. 125.
Look at the chart.
Okay.
So
Well, now you have some other modifiers here. So you took the -10 for your penalty.
yeah.
He has a 10. He has a 0 defense currently, and you get +20 because he's stunned thanks to his strike.
145.
Okay, minus 5 is his effective parry at this point.
Okay.
Okay.
40.
That's it.
That's what you got.
21 EK.
Okay, that finishes him off, but roll the K.
Just lops off his head.
66.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Crush.
Nice.
You crush what was once left of his head. If he had a helmet, it would be destroyed. You're covered with blood. You get a +10 next round. Now you bleed 5 points.
Now you're gonna catch goblin hepatitis.
Yep.
I was about to say, do I get some blood disease?
How do you all keep getting crushed in the head with that?
Yep. It's hammers.
Go take their heads off. All.
Or cut their legs off or whatever. I mean,
No,
you
I
guys.
We've got in melee with the
Yeah.
We've taken their heads off.
You guys have done pretty good. Giselle.
Giselle's gonna have to roll off some stun.
Okay, she's currently stunned.
There's stun too, so one goes away. And then
One goes away, and then she rolls for the rest.
She's been rolling a lot of stun.
Why did you get up and move around and all that shit?
Oh, I was returning.
Because he rolled his pencil underneath her next to the dice.
Endurance. 34. So she got a 96.
Not enough. Okay, so she's stunned this round.
She's going to burn her resolve, or the temporary.
Okay.
Ignore it, and
Okay.
she's going to move back.
Okay, she's going to retreat back down towards him.
Yep.
Okay. Gorp.
Gorp is going to fire his crossbow at.
Is that one in the front? Is that a goblin in the dark? I can't.
It is.
Yeah.
It is? Okay. No,
And then she-
further up.
And then
That
she
one.
That one is a goblin?
There-
Is that a
Don't worry
goblin?
about it.
There's a goblin here
Yeah, that's a
and a
goblin.
goblin here.
I'll shoot the unwounded one.
Okay, the
Is
one
that
right
what
in front of Frederick.
Is that the one with the
Yeah, the one.
I still get the +30, right?
Yeah, because you're.
Yeah, because you're right, he's right in front of your
You're
face.
like-
Now you get a -10 for shooting through the combat, and you get a -30 for his defense.
Yeah, I already calculated all that.
I'm sitting there fighting all some.
Just mine.
No, it's
You-
right next to your head too.
You hear Gorp say, "Hold still."
I'm gonna use a fortune point. I rolled a 6.
Use Gorp's fortune point.
Gorp, yeah, he is
Okay.
4 since
Okay.
he's lucky.
Oh.
He folds open his cloak and there were 6 guns there. Just he's the
So
witch
that's
hunter.
like a
Now that I have you where I want you.
that's a
Bring it back
13
in my head.
CP.
A 13.
See,
Okay.
those are my mercenaries.
Critical is a 71.
71.
These poor goblins, man.
I know. What's up with that?
Goblins usually
71 on a C. Destructive strike to his leg. 5 extra hits. Stunned without parry.
Killed what, 6 or 7 of them so far?
Plus
And
the-
a whole lot of pain.
4.
Whole lot of them.
plus a few
Okay.
at the mine.
Erdem.
Me, I'd like to cast Twitch on one of those archers.
Okay.
He's an archer.
One of the.
It goes
bad guy
willpower range.
archers. Fairly sure. Willpower bonus yard, so probably
No.
no. So how far is will? Could I get the front goblin there?
Probably. Yeah.
I will do.
He's
him
6 yards away.
then. Okay.
You're just giving this
I don't know what your bonus is.
My willpower is 44, so 4.
4 yards? Yeah, he's fine.
Okay. I'd like to try to cast Twitch on him.
Okay.
I got an 80.
-50.
Minus 50, so it's a 30, plus my 70 skill, so that's 100, so it just succeeded. So it needs to make a average dexterity test, or they drop their weapon.
Passed.
Pass. Okay.
So he twitches a bit uncontrollably from all those hits he just took. Doesn't seem to drop his weapon.
Okay. Shocking.
Yes. No, twitching. Dip.
His fingers shocking.
You're waving the staff seems to be working. The group is winning.
Attempt to cast it.
I'm gonna attempt to cast something on him to heal him.
Okay. It doesn't work.
No, it didn't work.
It doesn't work.
What's your call?
You're obviously not. You either didn't charge it up enough, or you're not sure of the exact words, or perhaps you don't know magic. But either way, it didn't work.
I obviously know magic. I made his fingers spark. I made
I'm
bugs
genuinely
around.
curious. Did you roll your character retarded, or is
There's just a few
He's
I
not
did.
even dumb. He's just
He wants to
feels like
cast
he's-
magic.
He feels like he can cast
I
his
made his
god's
fingers
magic.
spark.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be mean. I'm genuinely curious how the character's built that you decided this was the course of
Well, I
action.
named him Dip. He was a janitor. So, like, I mean, if you see the school janitors at our school.
Okay. The goblin that got mauled in front of you falls back towards the other one. The other one, however, leaps forward. Sorry, you didn't get to go?
Milton has a
Okay, fine.
Maybe he doesn't.
Sophia
jump.
really wants to go. Are you allowing me to move and pull weapons?
Yeah, you can move. You can
Okay.
pull a weapon while you move.
Okay. So I'll move and pull Sophia. I'm gonna move up behind him.
Behind Frederick?
Yeah, no.
Behind Isaac?
Isaac, yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna fire at the one further away because this one's done. So
Okay.
I'll fire at the one a little
That's
bit further
down
away.
the hallway.
Yep, he's got 30.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, sorry, 20.
20.
He only has a shield now.
And now everyone's deaf. Again.
What did you just roll?
Yeah. Minus 20.
Did you see the video of him shooting the tannerite?
What's that picture?
12D.
12D. Okay.
32.
32 on a D. A great shot lodges in his shoulder. Has to be chipped away a little bone to get it out. He takes 12 extra hits, which will be enough to take him out. Bleeding a bunch, stunned, etc. No other effects.
So it doesn't jump back.
So that
Well, he
no,
was the
that
one that
that
jumped
was the
back.
one that was all the way in the back of the hallway. The other one, however, recovers from his stun and does fall back.
Okay.
And then the two with the bows take shots. They are going to. Let's see. Yeah, they're going to both focus on him, who's bleeding really bad.
Yeah, just hit play, dude. He's like scrolling.
Bleeding.
No, I wasn't
Will.
trying to. I was
Will.
trying to hit
Will.
play.
William.
No, the bows.
William.
Yeah, I know the bully.
They're attacking you.
They're
William.
shooting the.
They're shooting William.
Oh, okay.
So first one, what's your armor? What's your defense?
What were you
My
using?
defense is 23.
Minus 10 because you're wounded, or 20 if you're wounded at the next level.
Shooting a
13.
6.5 creep.
Are you only at minus 25? I thought you bled a bunch and that put you at the next level.
No, I'm at
Is that like a rifle
about
or
60%
shotgun?
of my HP.
Okay, so minus 10, so 13 you said? And okay. And you're not stunned currently this round. So 13. So first shot.
Shot a sniper rifle at an explosive.
Armor type.
What that was. Armor type 13.
You can talk about advantage, but like in this situation,
First arrow misses you.
there would have been any advantage.
Second shot. Any change in your defense?
It's a 1-on-1.
Nope.
Yeah, because it's a small hallway.
Which is why I didn't fall back.
I know if I could have more than one.
That one hit you for a 6B.
Everyone grouped up like that. B. I was like, nope.
I automatically want to say I use my reaction. Automatically, I'm like,
He's super fun.
I use my reaction so he doesn't hit.
Another.
Should I get him a dice tower?
No, I think that and Dip need to fucking change seats.
Strike plunges through your eye. You're down.
oh god.
Oh
Is
my.
he dead?
He's down. Goblins are encouraged to get a plus 10
Why don't we get that?
because you're not encouraged.
I am very encouraged. I'm casting magic.
Okay.
Going back to the mine?
Yeah. Switch back over to the mine.
Was your dude getting shot in the eye?
Okay.
I hadn't actually determined my dude, so.
Well, then it doesn't apply.
It doesn't apply to me.
Durak.
Okay, he's gonna swipe at the one in front of him.
Higher intimidation check.
So he's got plus 64.
Okay. He has.
It's just for this round, correct?
Yes.
What?
It's fine, I'll raise it.
See, here's the thing.
Huh?
He keeps dying,
Uh-huh.
and like 9 times out of 10 lately, it's not been his fucking fault. This is
He could have backed up.
God damn, he's sitting there fighting, all of a sudden an arrow goes through his brain. God damn,
I
dude.
didn't say it went through his brain. I said an arrow hit him in the eye.
He had the opportunity to back up.
I can read between the
I
lines.
say
He's down.
he can't anymore.
26
You
EP.
couldn't read to begin with.
Okay. Did you subtract his 30 defense?
No.
Okay.
Might need
So
glasses
that'd be
now.
124, so that'd be 18 DP.
Okay. And are you still applying his bless?
No, but I'm applying plus 10 for
Okay.
that round.
18 points you said. So okay. And it's a D puncture.
It's okay, I'll raise him.
Yes.
Okay. Roll.
Ray's
Oh,
dead.
sorry.
What, is this a crossbow or an axe?
X.
Okay.
Raise
Wait.
him.
Oh.
Braze?
Oh.
R-A-Z-E.
That's what I was
You can braise them a little bit. They do have fires
Sorry,
going.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I was accidentally using this. It's 124, so that's 21 DK.
Okay.
No. I was making a joke. Raising is also like burning something to the
two.
ground.
R-A-Z-E.
Oh, yeah. R-A-Z.
I'm sorry. What'd you?
2.
This is a slash
Well done.
or a crush?
Crush.
Okay. And 22 you said on a D.
21.
21 on a D.
D.
Okay. Foe grasps, goes airborne to jump over your strike. He takes 4 extra hits.
Okay. And
Hey, we get a
Then yourself, Anders, you want to attack the same one or the other one?
the other one with
Okay.
my plus 77.
Did you parry any?
Last round I did not.
Okay. So he has a 30 defense.
Okay. Plus 47. So 47. So it's 131. That's a total of 23 ES slashing.
Okay.
And this is me. With 73.
73. D slashes muscle, sever tendons in his lower leg. He is stunned, without parry, and in pain.
Okay, and then the 2 crossbowmen,
Okay.
they're going to reload the crossbows, and then they're going to move up.
Okay.
Like,
So they reload and start moving up.
yeah.
Got it. Okay.
What about the
The-
other dwarf in melee?
He can't get in there because they're in a cave.
So,
So as soon as one of you goes down and dies, he can step up. So the goblin fighting Durok strikes back. What's his defense?
21.
He misses.
Okay.
The one striking at you recovers 1 round of stun, is able to recover the other round of stun, and then makes a strike against you.
68.
Misses you completely.
Okay.
The other goblin that's there takes off at a run and disappears into the darkness.
Okay.
You can hear him screaming and screeching as he runs off into the mine. Okay, so we go back over to the tower.
Quick question. Are there other entrances and exits? Like
Not that you can see.
entrance-
Not
like-
that you've seen.
Okay. Around
Okay.
this area?
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, so Isaac is down. Frederick, what are you doing? Isaac, bleed 5 more points.
I'm going to charge forward to this one.
To that one over there?
Mhm.
Okay. Give you plus 10 for the charge.
Okay.
I was
I'm going to
debating.
attack.
Okay. He is going to. What has he got left? Not much. He's got his shield, 20 points. Squeaky, squeaky, squeaky.
The sound your head makes now. As it deflates.
Goddamn, dude.
No.
25D crush.
25D crush.
This is the game Carter could actually make.
Yeah, that's going to take him out. And the crush.
If I did it in the other Pathfinder game,
A 100.
Ouch. Blast to his heart, stopping it. Blast to his heart. It stops. He dies. You consider yourself to be deadly. Fine work. You're ready to slay. You do extra 25 hit points, but that doesn't matter. So,
Can he get encouraged?
I rolled
for that?
100.
no. Some of the criticals give the benefit, such as shooting them in the eye.
This does hit him in the chest so hard his heart stops.
Right. He slammed him with the hammer in the chest.
So I don't get a bonus next round.
No, doesn't
Just
give
did
anything
a
else.
whole another 25 points.
Yeah. Milton.
So that one's gone. The one I shot is gone. So they're now about 20.
There's two of them in the middle of the room, shooting arrows at you.
So they're in the 31 to 50 feet.
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah, they're 9 yards, so 27 feet.
27 feet. Okay. So I will. It's time for Dorothy. Let's pull Dorothy out.
Okay, pull out another gun and shoot him.
Fire, yeah.
Jesus. Does he have 8 guns?
I do. 2 in my bag. 6 on him. He wouldn't let me have any more on my person. They had to be in a
It's
bag.
disappointing.
I know.
You can have 2 holster
Do they have
guns.
armor 10?
Two
Does he say?
holsters?
DB of 10 for them, yes.
10 for them. Okay.
Bless you. I didn't know what that was. I thought he was like gagged or something. I was like,
10C.
Okay.
And that's a 39.
39 on a C is cracks his clavicle with a shot to the neck. He takes 8 extra hits
but I know what the clavicle is.
and must parry for a bit. Okay.
This is why we have Carter take.
Uh,
Then would we have all these critical?
Gorp.
Gorp.
Oh,
Gorp.
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 He'll reload his crossbow.
Okay. And then Erdem.
Oh, he just threw up
Is-
on the ground.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh.
They're clean up in here.
I hate
So I will channel.
Everybody does. It's,
Still,
that is not
when
unique
I'm,
to you.
when I'm cleaning it up, I feel like I'm going to puke. Like,
Well, it's a good thing I pointed up
doing
then.
it again.
What you get?
I got a 69 plus 56. You got to give me a second.
Nope. Don't give you any seconds. I'm going to rush you until you lose track of the map.
Just stop, please, for a second.
Okay.
I'm busy with dealing with that and stuff.
Gotta learn to focus. Gotta learn to tune out,
cast
man.
focus.
125.
Okay. Giselle?
Was she already active?
No, this round.
Okay, then she's fine where he is.
Okay, Dip, what do you want to do?
Hit.
You gonna do something?
So I
Yeah,
guess the
you-
magic isn't working, so I should probably find something else to do.
Probably. Like, you could probably get involved in the fight. I mean, people are dying.
Okay, so I'll run up to him.
Or getting shot in the eye, maybe.
Would the healing drought heal him?
The healing drought would cover over the wounds.
And they would stop the
Would you like
bleeding?
to help then?
No.
Would it do
Need a
anything
first aid
to
check
help?
to stop the bleeding.
You're going to need some medicine.
I'm gonna hurt him if I try.
You're going to need some medicine skills to be able to figure out his wounds. You can apply the healing drought. That will give him hit points.
Which he's bleeding every 5 every round, so until he gets.
I couldn't cast it this
I'll
round. I
go
got
up
the
to him
chance.
Yeah, you moved up to him.
and I'll use a healing
Yes,
drought.
over there.
Okay, where's your healing drought located? So you're going to retrieve a healing drought?
Bandolier.
You don't have
I don't
bandoliers.
have a bandolier.
Okay, so you move up and grab it and pull out your healing drought.
Yes.
Okay. So the goblins that are in the room, one of them just got blasted. He recovers from that, and then he takes a feeble shot at Frederick, because you're the one in the front there. So what's your defense for Cheryl?
30.
30. So he has a low number. He did not hit you. Then the second one takes a shot at you.
Now, does he get a chance to hit people behind me?
No, I'm not accounting for that.
Okay.
I'm not worrying
I
about
remember
that.
that we had that.
Well,
discussion.
there at times I've used that and it gets far more painful, so I'm not worried about
I'm
it.
okay with not having that. That's
Okay. Second one shoots at you. What's your defense?
30.
30. Okay. No shield involved in this. Okay. That one actually might get you at least a couple points. Armor type 18,
19.
19. Well, 3 points.
Okay.
Maybe I'll get you to a penalty at sometime.
You're getting close.
Yeah. I just need to shoot you in the eye.
You've done 9 points of damage.
Okay. So, meanwhile, we go over to the mine entrance where we have some dwarves. Duroc.
Okay. Duroc, he's gonna.
Dogs will puke.
Okay, and that plus 10 was just for that.
Yes, that's gone.
Okay. So he's going to attack with his basic hand axe.
Okay. He has a 20 defense.
Okay, so plus
Our husky used to puke all the time. It was so fucking annoying.
110. That's
Yeah, it's just bile.
17 C crush.
Okay, that's going to be enough to take him out.
Okay.
Roll your C.
33.
33 is no extra effect. You disorient him with a tricky shot, then take him out.
Okay,
And then your character.
Yep, the attack with full attack.
Okay, he has a 20 defense.
Okay, so plus 57. 99 base soul on Mulligan.
Yes.
Okay. And plus 37, so and then plus 37, that's 136, and then plus 57, that's gonna be over max, so 28 ES.
Okay, that's enough to take him out.
Okay.
Which any effects you get is probably irrelevant at this point. So you have finished off the other goblins the goblins here as Nerase and Baragaz move up to the entrance with you. Inside the cave, it smells foul, and you can hear scattered chants and shouts echoing through the tunnels, along with the sounds of drums.
I'm gonna make, I'm assuming they're not gonna wanna retreat with the possibility.
What are you going to tell them to do?
I'm going to tell them to follow me back to the tower because we left the rest of the group back there with possible.
Okay, give me a leadership
tower.
roll.
Okay, and okay, so I have plus 40 for leadership.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Please hold it. Okay, 98 plus 40. That's 138.
Okay. They, with reluctance, end up opting to follow your direction and fall back.
And I want to make it logical because there's probably hundreds of goblins in there.
That's irrelevant to them, but
They want that.
yeah.
But
So,
still,
anyways, you tell them to fall back. They follow your instructions for now. So, back at the tower, Frederick, what would you like to do?
he said for now.
I'm going to charge forward,
Okay.
giving a mighty roar to Sigmar,
Okay.
and attack the one on the left.
Okay. You got a plus 10.
What's his defense?
10.
His defense is 10?
Uh huh.
Okay,
So
so
net 0
yeah,
plus your skill.
that's 137. So it's going to
Ow.
36 E crush.
You're doing so well with telling me where you need.
Okay.
Just ignore
With a 69.
Oh, man. Blow to his shield arm, shatters it. That's it. So his shield arm is broken. The bow clatters to the ground. Isaac bleeds. Dip.
So impressive.
I'll use the healing drought on this
Well,
guy.
Okay. So how much? What's your toughness bonus?
My toughness is
No, his.
William, what's your toughness bonus?
My toughness bonus is 41. So 4.
4. Okay. So you heal 20 hit points.
Nice.
Milton.
Thank you.
I'm going to move up to the one on the right, and as I move up, I'm going to pull my rapier.
Okay.
Give him a
Uh oh.
Stab.
You'll learn the door.
That's okay.
Fully
that is a
serve the map.
And it's minus 10 for them, for both of them.
For their defense, yes.
Okay.
But you get plus 10 for the movement.
Yes. 17 DP.
17 DP takes him out.
Oh, I got a 74.
Oh, man.
I stabbed his body again.
Okay.
I don't have to
DP
reload
74 is excellent strike to his lower leg, slashes his muscle and cartilage. He falls prone, isn't moving anymore. And that's going to finish both of them off.
With my battle language, can
Okay.
I tell something to the group real quick?
Yeah.
As a
Well,
chat-
they don't understand you, but you can certainly tell them. Unless they have battle language.
Oh, okay, then never mind.
I have battle language.
Well, yes, but you're all the way at the top. I was going to yell at someone to take the arrow out of the eye before I polarize it in.
You don't have to use battle language for that. Just scream that.
Well, yes, but in the middle of combat, and I'm channeling and I'm casting it on my turn.
He can't yell that in the middle of
I
a
can't-
spell.
Gorp.
Fair enough.
What's Gorp want to do?
There's nothing else to shoot.
You can always go find something else.
Reload.
He already reloaded.
Okay.
There's Frederick out in the room. You can shoot him.
Yeah, he has a great hammer.
That would go well for you.
Yes, so.
And we all turn on Frederick.
Yeah, all of a sudden, now's the time.
Well, the thing
So-
is, you're glowing green, so we think you're green skin.
If Gorp assists me, will I get a bonus to a first aid check?
Is Gorp any good at medicine?
Neither of us are.
Then no.
Then I guess.
But you can both take a guess as what the proper course of action is.
I don't think.
I wonder why he's bleeding. He has an eye. He has an arrow through the eye.
He's bleeding because of the other wound on him.
Okay, well, I guess he will go inside.
I mean, from Hollywood.
Bleeding, you have a pulse.
From Hollywood, there's two options to remove an arrow. One, you yank it out.
Push it.
The other one, you push it through.
Odd, I push it through.
Which one's on, dude?
So you're quite an odd number.
It's a 2. I push.
Alright.
You actually go make a roll to see if he pushes or pulls it.
No,
That's
it's a joke.
that's about the level of your medical knowledge.
What is this?
What is that? That's a corner.
Like the wooden.
Yeah,
Just a box. It's part of the drawing of the map.
he can come and sit
Is there
down.
anything in the. He'll go
You
take,
come in and sit down.
he'll go
Read
take a
spell.
seat and take a.
Okay, he's gonna go in and start looking at boxes and things like that. Giselle and Erdem.
Giselle's going to ask for first aid while I run over and try to cauterize the
Mage or the
whatever he
the,
is.
the brute.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're just gonna straight cast cauterize.
I channeled it last round and got 25.
Okay, so now you're gonna straight cast with that plus 25.
How intimidating is he with an arrow from now on just stuck out of his eye? That's amazing.
So I rolled a 95. So I need to roll that again or no?
95 is not open ended.
Okay, thank goodness. Because otherwise,
Yeah, that could have got really high.
so
Is it high enough?
165 plus 25. That's 190. It's a 4. It's a forecasting, so I got plus 5 successes over top. So it isn't an overcast, so it passes.
Okay.
You channel it. Immediately heals 1d10 wounds and removes all bleeding conditions. Further, the wounds are and the wounds won't be infected.
Okay.
And with people that don't have the arcane fire talent, must pass a challenging cool test or scream in agony. If failed by -6 or more, the target gains an unconscious condition, is permanently scarred, waking up 1d10 hours later.
Okay. So first, roll a d10.
Okay. 7.
Okay. You heal 35 hit points.
Nice.
But you put you right back in max, right?
Yep.
Your bleeding is stopped. The arrow shaft is burnt away.
It's right
Arrowhead is still in your fucking brain pan.
The eye, I mean, with the healing and everything, it cauterizes the dead tissue, which means your eye melts away. It's gone and destroyed by the strike.
It's pretty baller.
Yeah.
The
So when you draw that.
otherwise you're not bleeding. Now make a willpower test?
Cool.
Cool test.
Don't fail by 6 successes.
I'm not gonna give you a doggy kiss because you just vomited.
It has flavor.
Well, give him a dog kiss on the forehead.
Spicy. What do we get?
102.
Okay.
Okay. So you pass. He is conscious, burnt, missing an eye. Now that puts you at effectively half skill for anything ranged.
Okay. I don't use range, so.
Okay.
I think it
Well-
also,
And
like,
you
my-
won't ever.
Well, perception is a ranged thing.
Okay.
It goes through the details of the stats. We'll have to look it up later.
Yeah, you're effectively missing. You're missing an eye. I mean, not effectively. You are missing an eye.
Down or up? Rounded down or up?
Rounded down.
Question was it the left or right eye?
I don't know. Roll odd or even. Odd, your right eye.
I just made this dark. Even.
Is it a 2? Just making sure.
2 is an odd number.
Yes,
It is a 2. It is okay.
I guess it's odd.
Okay. Now I guess we should figure out what your dominant eye is.
You right-handed or left?
Well, roll even. It's the same eye.
Even.
Okay. So your irrelevant. I'm not really worried about it. Mechanically, it's the same thing. It's another 2. Oh, that's odd then.
We're just messing with him like this.
Right. So your right eye is destroyed by the arrow strike. The cauterize heals all your wounds otherwise, and you're fine. Now, if you had any muscle damage or other injuries, that you still have.
Saved your life.
So my leg.
If I gave you any other indirect penalties, like a -10, a -20, whatever, that still applies.
Do I need to do the same thing for Giselle because Giselle has some bleeding?
Or you can use medicine skill.
I don't have medicine skill.
Well,
The actual medic is in the room, shooting stuff.
He's not shooting
Yes.
anything right now.
Don't you have heal skill?
I have 5 heal skill.
Yes,
read
you
my
are
zero.
the expert.
And that runs off intelligence, I'm pretty sure.
It is, but I don't have any points in training in it, so I don't actually have the heal skill.
So quick question.
If only you had a cleric.
Intelligence Is
I'll
the
give
I
it
or the
either.
INT? I want to make sure.
INT.
INT.
Yeah, you don't want me to heal.
Nobody
you.
asked me. He just started burning shit. I'm like, all right.
I
You gonna check? You gonna try to
I
medicine
was
Giselle?
killing goblins.
yeah.
We were all
Does it look like the room's clear where we're
Yes,
at?
the room is
Okay.
currently
I'm
quiet.
reloading the ladies.
Okay.
Okay.
So I have a 44 skill.
In counting your medicine skill.
That's my
That is
skill.
okay.
Yeah.
So 44.
Is there any way I can give myself a bonus to this with taking my time or anything like that?
I'll give you a +10 if you take 3 rounds. I mean, she still bleeds the 3 rounds.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay.
Not enough.
Okay. And technically, it's not something you can't do again. Every 3 rounds or every round, you can make the rolls.
Oh,
Is she
okay.
bleeding heavy?
If you roll really bad, it's worse.
No. Okay, then I won't take the 3 rounds. It's
she
not
is
worth
one.
that.
Okay.
10%.
Okay.
I've got extras if you want to give her
So
the
I
one
failed
you
the
got.
first one.
She's bleeding 3 points around.
What a 9.
Yeah. 9 so far.
Oh yeah, that's not a problem. I made the second one.
Okay. Second attempt, he manages to stop her bleeding.
With the full 9 also on top of that also?
No, I didn't take the.
He didn't take 3 rounds. He took 1 round and then he took 1 more round
Oh, okay.
for it.
Okay.
No, is there anything I could do for him?
For his eye?
Yeah.
No, that's gone at this point. That got
Yeah,
melted.
it's-
Already
Give him
fixed
an
it.
eye patch.
And in all honesty, it would have been beyond your abilities anyways.
Give him an eye
I just
patch.
wanted it to be creepy and white it out.
No,
Come on,
It's a burnt hole.
It's a hole.
with an arrowhead.
You can keep
I
your
still see
gun in
the
your
arrowhead?
eyeball.
no, the arrowhead's gone. It got incinerated by the
Okay,
thing.
that's fine. I
Yeah.
was making sure that there was no arrowhead.
Yeah.
It's Warhammer.
He had the option of pushing the arrow. I gave him the choice.
But in my role, it's Warhammer. If he has that arrowhead stuck in his head, so
Yeah, that's normal.
yeah. Everyone has it.
Okay, as the combat calms down, the dwarfs return with the soldier. They catch you guys up on what they encountered over by the thing. A couple of the dwarves are commenting how there's plenty more greenskins inside that cave. They seem all riled up and active right now. They're bound to be coming out any time as soon as the sun goes down.
Are the doors destroyed? The front door where he
The bar, the wooden block behind it is cracked and broken. You could probably barricade it in some form.
Yeah, I don't want to barricade it. I was just wondering if necessary we could push the doors closed. But
You can close the door certainly, but nothing. They're not going to be secure at this point.
All right, you guys built this tower, correct?
Yeah.
Did you guys provide an access from the mines to the tower?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick up my
and
weapon.
no secret passages.
Okay.
I already asked. They were.
Well, I want to. Well, see, I have two concerns.
Well, that's why
If we
they're
barricade ourselves in
we're
here,
trapped.
we're trapped, and the goblins can just, yay, burn it down. And I don't want to be in a burning
It's
building.
stone.
Right.
It's down.
Yeah, and there's
I
still
mean,
timbers that
it
hold us
can.
together
Yeah, it can
and
still
all-
be burned. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Then throw fire back at them.
But there's no windows. Like there's one window.
Yeah, there's one window. We could.
I mean, I guess I could shoot all night long. I only used 6 shots.
We
I
got a
got
bunch
few
of
left.
crossbows. We got a bunch of crossbows.
Okay. Now that the place is somewhat quiet, you guys move into the central area. The building itself is remarkably well lit. From above, in the stairwell here, there is a window or crystal at the top of the tower that seems to be focusing sunlight down, where it is then reflected through little portholes in the top of several spaced around the wall to light other rooms and so forth. There's quite a bit of sunlight, ambient light.
Well, no one.
With the sun going down, you guys got about an hour or so left of that before the whole place gets dark.
I'm gonna look at the doors real quick.
Okay?
Sorry to do this, but help me toss these bodies out of here. And I'm gonna start literally picking up
Okay.
the goblin bodies, walking over, and start throwing them off the edge of the bridge down into this the road.
Well, it's not a road. It's like the tower's built up on a little on a platform type
Okay.
thing. So
Well,
you toss the dwarfs out, the goblins out.
I want to basically make a pile of goblin corpses down at the end
Okay.
as a sign of to the goblins.
Okay. They don't have anything really of value. Their equipment and everything is all fairly crude. Looks like bits of metal and other things like that, sort of cobbled together. Remarkably effective and sharp, but not really anything you could sell for any real value.
Do they have any crowns?
No, they do not have any crowns,
So
as
they
they
weren't lying.
stated at the beginning.
So they weren't lying.
They
so,
were.
So we just broke an enter.
You did.
So the swords that they had.
Can you burn them before I
Now the witch
Really
hunt.
similar to the one that
Yes.
I took it. So this is
Same
okay.
design, same,
Witch
etc.
hunter on the back row.
Yeah, when the witch
Breaking
hunter
and
shows
entering.
up now and says, "Are you guys legally allowed to be here?" He's going to have to admit you guys broke in,
I'm gonna head up the stairs.
and it was all his fault.
Yep.
It was all his fault.
I'm gonna head up the stairs. Looks like there's not a lot down here.
Okay.
Oh, I guess there are other rooms.
Did they have any shields?
Yeah, they had some normal shields made out of wood.
All right, I'm gonna take one of the normal shields.
Okay.
Does the window on the next floor face the mine?
It faces in the direction. It's more of like like an expansion on that room that sort of leans out a little
Oh,
bit,
okay. Okay,
and it
so
has a window
it's
on
not
it.
a tiny little.
No.
Okay. I want to make my way up to the top to try to get
Okay.
a perspective of that mine.
We should line up in the hallway.
Why everybody else is
Walking.
search.
Search the building.
Okay. So you're gonna head upstairs.
Make the loophole corridor. You know what I'm saying?
Since it's just like
Gauntlet.
We do this.
Yeah,
every
we
day.
should make it go.
dwarf here, 2 dwarfs behind me and you in the hallway.
However you want to set it up.
After
But
looting the goblins, I want to look at the fanciest room and go do that.
Okay. So you guys are gonna spread her out around the tower.
Yeah.
Okay.
while they're doing that,
Yeah.
the 7 of us, right?
6.
6 of us are gonna post up by the front doors.
Okay. Keep watch.
Keep watch, and I'm going to put a shield on.
Okay.
Right. I'm just gonna loosely hold it on so I can use it one time and then toss it so I can
Okay.
kind of thing.
Okay.
I can have my crossbow loaded for half an hour, and not have
Yeah,
a problem,
yeah.
right? I'm gonna load up my heavy crossbow, set it on the ground next to me, propped up on a wall.
Okay.
And I want to take a minute to bandage myself and see if I can recover some of those hit points. I have healing poultices and healing draughts.
Healing draughts are healing potions, effectively. You just drink them.
Okay,
Healing poultices will speed your recovery
right.
long term.
I can use first aid just to recover the 6, 7 hit points I lost, right? Or 9 hit points.
You can, depending on your success rate. Yes.
I'm gonna try.
Okay.
Stick your dirty finger in the
Medicine.
Sure.
That's 100 and
I got the disease section.
straight to diseases.
Yep.
He's gonna lose that.
113. So
Okay. So it's a success. We'll figure out what the basic healing skill does.
So 6 of us are squared away now.
I'm just gonna look around.
Oh,
Healing
if
wounds.
this
You-
matters, Dark Black Hand is down 5 hit points. Just
Okay.
Look for some monetary value. with
Without
this
medical
minus
attention,
salvation.
you can attempt an average endurance check after a good sleep to heal your wounds equal to your SL plus your toughness bonus for each day you spent ticking. If you wish to heal more wounds this way, you need to. It just takes me to some other page now.
The book is just laid out like shit.
Yeah. It's really annoying.
I have a plus 7.
Every one of my characters is gonna end up getting shot.
Guarantee like a 16 every time.
Yeah.
That is also true.
They're just slowly working their way around the head.
The next one will be the next eye, and
The
then
question is whether it'll be the same character for the other eye.
I'll just use a fucking healing drop to no
Yeah,
hit
let-
points.
let's-
Though 9 hit points.
We gotta figure this out anyway.
No, fair.
Might as
No.
well learn it now.
Okay.
Leaving it a little while.
Okay. So, meanwhile, you guys take up post by the door. Not a problem. I'll just leave you guys over there. You head upstairs. There is several other rooms as you get up to the top. Above you is a set of mirrors or whatever that's reflecting the light down into the place. There is 4 doors. Here is one, if you can see it.
And they're all
Okay, well, you open up that one first. You grab the first door, you open it up. Heading into it. Let me find this, get the details. Okay, this one. This appears to be a bedroom. Fairly good quality. Clothes are scattered across the floor, mixed with a extensive number of finger bones. They don't look like they're necessarily related. It looks like human scale clothing that's been sort of pulled out of drawers and cabinets and just sort of thrown around about the room. And then here and there you see small piles of finger bones.
It's not worrisome at all.
Yeah, not at all.
on in your fingers.
Stuck on a bedpost is a severed dwarven head. Hanging on the wall is a picture of a female human. Give me a society roll or a perception roll, your choice.
Or local in this game.
Or local.
I think that's the thing.
134.
134. The picture of the lady bears, she seems familiar. You think you may have seen her when you were at that town that was up on the cliffs and everything, where you guys were building things. You may have seen her once or twice in that town.
The plot thickens.
Grisdenwald, I think it is.
Elteca. Oh, the town.
The town.
Yeah.
There's a wooden chest against the far wall. And that's it.
I'm not gonna search if there's stuff out in the open blatantly.
Yeah, like I said, there's
Anything right
clothing and finger bones is the most obvious thing.
I'm gonna keep working my way around trying to get to find that opening. So I
Oh,
can
okay,
get that
okay.
view.
You head down here to the next room. This room, this is the alcove that looks out.
Okay.
Okay. This is another bedroom. Looks like it's been turned into a fairly messy-looking barracks. Lots of goblin remnants and personal effects and things like that.
So I can see the.
You can see the mine opening
entrance.
from here.
Anything coming out of there currently?
No, not currently. You do see movement at the mine entrance,
Okay.
but nothing emerging out into the daylight.
So when I step back out into the hallway, I'm gonna yell down. There's movement in the entrance of the mine, and then I'm gonna step into the next room.
Okay.
Just make sure there's nobody up here to mess with.
You move around to this room. This is a living room. Looks like it was a fairly nice sitting reading room. Has been converted or transformed into somebody's sleeping quarters. Looks like another goblin. Unlike the other room where it had numerous beds, this one looks like it's being lived in by a single person.
Gotcha. Anything in here to make me think it's a larger goblin?
No, not necessarily larger. Definitely messier. The furniture is stained. All the ornaments and knickknacks and everything are smashed on the ground, etc.
I'll go into the last room.
Okay. That last room is locked.
Hey, wizard!
Oh, okay.
What?
I guess I will.
Hey, fire wizard!
Okay.
What?
You're water wizard.
I can cast
Got a locked door, man.
Okay.
Got the ability to.
Is it a fancy door?
It is a good quality door, yeah.
Okay.
Looks like the door and the lock have suffered some damage, like somebody was trying to break their way in, and were unsuccessful. There's also marks around the lock, and when you look closely, it looks like there's the broken tip of a kitchen knife or something like that jammed in the keyhole.
Should we ask the dwarves what this door goes to? They built the place.
Or we can just open it and find out.
Yeah, it's been locked, so I'm hoping that this is untouched. We can get the evidence we need because the rest.
Evidence.
I will attempt to try to cast it
Evidence
now.
downstairs.
Evidence.
For a 122, so I succeed.
Okay. He casts a spell, and the lock picks up or unlocks. He picks it with a spell. Inside is a larger room. It appears to be a study or library. The most notable thing as the door opens up is a gigantic stuffed reptile the size of a horse hanging from the ceiling, and a stuffed bear next to the door. As you step in through a trick of the light, the bear almost seems to move, sort of looming over you. It easily stands a good couple of feet taller than you. And it sort of, out of the gloom and everything, sort of looks almost like it lunges at you.
Stumble back a little bit.
Yeah. On the walls, there's a bookcase with a selection of books. There's a table with a quill, an inkwell, a couple of sheets of parchment on a desk. And that's it.
So, does it look like the bear could possibly fit through the door that we just opened?
Yes, with some effort.
Same as like the horse reptile.
Yeah,
like that?
yeah.
I really think we should Home Alone this.
What?
Oh, okay.
What?
Yeah, just
I've never
wait.
watched
Like the goblins would have to be scared of a bear. I mean, it's a bear. I mean, that stuff. If we move it down, at least we'll give you a. We can put it on rollers.
Or we could just cut it up real quick and I wear it as a skin and just.
Can you
But
run
I'm
it
downstairs.
for us?
I don't know any of this.
I'm gonna check out the papers.
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
Okay.
I figured
This
it's,
is your-
too,
you
it's
and-
not too fine quality for
You
so.
and Giselle, learn up. See if you can find what this chaos monster was doing here.
We'll,
Okay.
We'll look for the flame.
Is that like a little closet to the side there?
There's 2 doors leading out into other rooms. Those doors are locked as well.
Can you unlock this door over here before you start studying?
Sure. The northern one.
Okay.
Yeah. That's where the live bear's at.
It's the exact same room. But
You
the
see
deck-
another stuffed bear. It lunges at
Yeah.
you. You realize it's not stuffed.
I don't jump this time because it's a trick of the light.
That's
before
right.
It tears my heart out.
Yeah. You don't lunge. It surprises you.
145, so I succeed without ever casting.
Okay. So you open up that door.
I'll go in there.
Yes, what's
Okay. That one leads into a laboratory.
Oh.
Mirrors at the top of the stairwell, direct light into from the overhead window onto. I'm sorry. This door is the room itself is damaged. The far door to the room is actually broken and laying on the ground. The interior itself of the room is in ruins. There's broken shards of glass all over the floor. Tables and workbenches are broken and charred. Marks on the floor show where other tables once stood, but they've long been burned away.
The far door was broken out. Looks like not
Correct. Out of this room.
from whatever was in here
Right.
behind the locked door.
Right.
I will cautiously go to the opening
Okay.
and peer around the edge and see if there is a real bear in here.
Okay. You move across the room. Give me a perception check.
Sounds like there's a bear attacking.
Oh, we're gonna use a reroll.
Oh.
That's still not terrible, but not great. 70.
70? Okay. The next room appears to be a solarium. Has large windows in the direction of the setting sun, which are feeding into the main hallway with the light. The windows in here have all been smashed. The furniture itself has been used for firewood. The remains of a fire are visible in the center of the room, a mixture of burnt wood, bones, some of which are animals, some of which are humanoid.
And is the next door closed?
The next door is closed.
Okay.
And the door here looks like it was blown into this room.
Gotcha. So there's an explosion. around.
From the lab into this room, yeah.
I'm gonna head back in with the wizard and close that door behind me.
Okay.
And it locks from the other side. Is that correct?
It has a locking mechanism on it. It's not currently locked at this point.
Then I will say, you good up here doing your research? While I go keep an eye out on the.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna go back over across the hall to the one with the edge, so I can keep an eye on the mine.
Okay, so you're just going to keep an eye there?
Yeah, but
Okay, meanwhile, you guys check out the room. There is...
Do the bears seem magical?
I don't know.
Okay.
Didn't seem magical.
Okay.
Who's wearing a shirt?
Yeah.
Jar of honey.
That's right.
That's right. Okay, looking around the table, like I said, there's a quill, an inkwell filled about halfway with ink, and several sheets of parchment. The drawer of the desk is locked. And that's it. That's the only thing on the desk.
How many sheets of parchment are there?
3.
3? I'm taking that part.
Not anymore.
Okay.
Yeah. Paper tacks.
Ow.
And then I will try to unlock the door.
Okay. The door. What door?
The drawer.
Okay.
That's a 5. So
That's an open-ended low.
Is it?
Yes.
I will fortune point it then.
Okay.
He's right. We're using them all.
That's
That's 100. And I'll
that's an
fortune point
open-ended
that
high.
one.
Oh man, the rest of us would have been like, yeah.
And that's an 11.
Desk
Which is an overcast by itself also because it's a double.
Oh.
Well, so it's 100 then, right? Because it's a 0-0.
Whoa, it'll probably.
Double overcast. It's a joke. Moving on.
I'll go ahead and fortune point that one.
Oh god.
Another one?
Yeah. Here's the last one. 41. There we go.
Okay.
So the top of the tower just explodes.
There you go. I passed without ever casting anything.
Okay. So you unlock the drawer. Inside is a enameled red vial,
Okay.
along with what looks like a folded up piece of parchment.
I would like to read the parchment.
Okay.
The fact I'm not up there with you guys.
And then drink the vial.
No.
You go down the rabbit hole.
They can't float well. Oh,
Suddenly turn into light.
Cursive. No weakness. No, it's not even cursive.
font changed.
Yeah, font change. It's like the Percy Jackson, the letters are arranged.
That's right.
That doesn't sound good. Can you read? Can your character read?
His can. Because he's a wizard.
That's
That's a
purple.
hairy wizard.
You're a wizard, Harry.
That's right.
You're a hairy wizard.
So I read this, but I didn't comprehend a single thing.
Okay, so you don't know how to read and write.
Right.
No, I do know how to read.
He doesn't read, he doesn't know how to comprehend.
Yes.
Well, you should always bring it to the duelist so that he can read it.
Yeah.
And then he can explain it to you.
Totally understand.
So it's a note saying that whoever it gives them permission to it's basically a receipt, correct? Is that what I'm getting at?
A receipt?
That's what it feels like.
Okay.
A receipt letter.
Usually receipts don't start with dear.
Okay.
Okay. So, anyways,
You
what else you gonna do?
this not.
Is there anything else in the
In the
there's-
drawer? No.
The vial.
Just that red vial and the note.
Is the liquid red?
You don't know. It's sealed, and the vial itself is enameled, so it has like it's a red paint around it.
I
Not
guess-
really a paint; it's an enamel.
Is it like glass?
Yes.
Okay. Take the vial.
Okay.
Taking the note.
Yeah. I want to check for any.
Burn the note so nobody can read it. Then I can tell everybody it's a
I
receipt.
can't understand it. Nobody else can.
Well, nobody else can because only two of you can read.
I would like to check like the drawer and see if there's like anything like there's a false bottom or something like that in there.
No, nothing that you're able to determine.
Okay. And yeah, I think I might take the ink because I don't know how expensive that is, but yeah.
Okay.
And then head down to the roof
Okay.
and show them my note.
Okay. He wanders down and shows you a note.
So he's down there.
I think the only other one that can read is the priest.
You want to read?
I know, but you want to do something.
He claims he found some sort of a receipt. He needs your help deciphering it.
Can you read it out
Okay.
to the rest of the people that
Okay.
can't read?
Here you go. Here's the receipt.
He hands it to you upside down first.
Yeah. I would try to read it upside down. I'm tired. I don't want to deal with it. Excuse me, Bill.
While he's trying to read, I'm going to wander into the next room where that chest was that was closed.
Mhm.
Just search through that way.
Okay.
Going back and forth.
What does it say?
Window, to get more to the window.
Okay. That chest is locked as well.
Is it like a lock on the outside hanging there?
No.
That's weird.
I guess
Okay. Alright, I'll wait. If I fire my gun, everyone's going to be mad if I fire my gun.
Possibly.
Or move.
Or it might take my fingers
No.
off.
You could always stab it with your rapier.
I know, but I like this rapier too. You have a knife.
All right. Dear Atalka.
It's a Telka.
Yeah, it is Atalka. The person bearing this letter is a trusted member of our society. He brings sufficient funds to finance an expedition to the Barren Hills, where lies, according to our researches, that which we seek. The importance of this item to our cause cannot be stressed too highly. You are to leave as soon as possible. Our agents in Kimperbad will provide all the assistance you require. Once you have the item, bring it to us at Mindenheim as quickly as possible. Istak Grafk to Zinch. Holy shit. Yeah, Zinch.
It's a receipt.
Uh-huh.
It's a receipt. The guy's name is Zinch.
Hey,
Zinch is one of the Chaos Lords.
hey, his name is Zen.
And
My
everyone
name's
will
Icorn.
corrupt it.
Yeah, no shit. I just read that out loud. We're all corrupted now.
Yeah,
Acorn?
Icorn. It's Chaos.
What?
Did you say Mittenheim?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm from Middleweg. I just want to make sure it wasn't my hometown.
So,
That would suck.
And
Baron
that has
Hills.
what we do.
the Baron Hills we've already been to.
Yeah.
That would be the Skag Hills.
Ken Bright's on the way though.
Yeah. The Baron Hills is the Skag Hills.
No,
Skemperbad.
it's not the same thing. Skag Hills were something different.
Skag Hills are barren.
They are barren, but I think the Barren Hills are a thing on the
I will
map.
pet
Are
you,
they?
but I'm not playing with you.
There's a letter in the line.
I take out my
Nobody can
book
read.
of maps.
Nobody can read the
It's
letter.
a map.
I'll put that with the rest of the documents.
Yeah,
There
Barren
it is.
Hills is right there. It's the Skag Hills.
You don't have a
are-
printout for that
Over
one?
there for
No.
Okay.
Yeah, the Skag Hills are all over
So
there.
Baron Hills.
yeah,
Mindenheim's up here, like all the way north.
yeah.
Man, we're gonna get around. We are just getting around.
Well, Mindenheim's all the way up here.
That's assuming we survive the oncoming
So it's a
orc
big
and
town.
goblin
Yeah.
onslaught
Yeah,
here in
it's
just a few
a
minutes.
major
far
town.
away.
Yeah.
That's like
And
a.
then
And just then, we
Kemperbat
hear all the
is
dwarves dying in the hallway.
back where I saw her, right? That was the town. No, that was.
You guys brought me that letter, right?
Yes.
Okay. Because I'm gonna leave that front door.
Is that the
Yeah,
society
we're all
tracking
the way
is
down
just
in
some, like,
here. We gotta get
the
over
society we're
there.
tracking is just some like gaming club or something.
Yeah, they're just casually using the
We
names
just go
of
back
Chaos
down
Lords.
to the where we're at.
He's just unlucky.
I just like.
Yeah, all the way down.
It was his parents' name, not his fault.
Basically, when you go across
I know where we gotta go. I was just.
Hey, he's not
where
18
we're at
yet to
now.
change
His
his
name is
name.
John Hitler.
So Kemperbat was where we.
Kemperbad
was
is
where
that village.
Town with the thing, so that's
Right.
where she went first, and she obviously went north into the Barren Hills to find it. Straight through there. When I saw her there, was she? I guess I probably didn't concentrate on her too.
You
much,
didn't
so-
concentrate on it. You saw her in amongst the crowd.
You can pet him. I'm playing with him. We'll get him all riled up this late.
Where's Kemperbad?
all the way up there.
Yeah,
Our
we got a long way to go.
Kemperbad is
It's down, no.
all the way
Down.
up here.
No, Kemperbat's down by where we're at.
I'm sorry. Yeah, Kemperbad was just up the.
That's where we were. That we got the coal.
I thought he said Mindenheim.
Kemperbad is the village where you got that's up on the cliff that you guys rode up to and spent a week or two building stuff.
Is this the girl who you've been traveling with?
What?
The
No,
noble?
he was traveling with.
Is that?
Nope. Well, Giselle, yes, but
Lady of Sold was the
Yep.
person.
Lady of Soul.
That's my one.
supposed to
piece
meet
of
her
it.
in Nome.
Well, I'm not supposed to meet her specifically.
I was supposed
Seymour
to meet her 'cause
Benson.
I'm right.
That's right. It's more your class.
Right.
She could become our patron. If you
Sponsor.
Yeah,
show her your Ricker.
that's right.
Inappropriately. Definitely.
No, I meant his dick.
Okay.
So I'll holler for the wizard. Again, hey, I found another lock.
Okay.
One of these days, man.
He's gonna get those.
It's a good thing you're just a set of keys.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, that's the only spell I know you have that I really like. Like that's.
I don't know. I like that fireball one.
I can only cast it every other round, but successfully.
But I need him.
Kind of like the
I have
fact
so much
like
gunpowder
the,
on me. I don't want to be anywhere.
No, yeah, that would
We're
be
a
bad.
bad mix, the two of us.
Okay.
I fireball the duelist.
Yeah.
Okay. I have
Just
some more rerolls.
explodes on his own.
Okay. You got it.
It's a 29, so plus my 70, so that's a 99.
Yeah.
So that's a fail by literally 1%.
Okay. So he attempts to cast it. It does not work.
Roll again.
Cast it again. It's a tough lock.
Oh, it's an
98?
88.
88. Oh, that's bad.
Yes, it is.
Give me the book.
Yep, the book.
Chaos.
Okay, so he casts it again.
He blows
It's
up his
Good news is it successfully unlocks.
Yes.
It does.
Pieces.
You unlock your brain's full potential by exploding it everywhere.
It ignites my black powder.
The entire door just disintegrates.
So
It turns you into a living frag grenade.
that's fine.
You turn into holy hand.
I run all sizzling into the cave and explode. I'm okay with that.
I only went you guys to the college of Nome. I wouldn't be having this issue.
And you go to the
Will
college.
Mittenheim help you out at the same time?
You're trying to walk.
Yeah, sooner than later.
Right.
Middenheim, not Mittenheim.
I don't know.
Maybe they
I ain't
knit-
never been
knit-
that far
knit-
north.
Good. Okay, so where is it?
We can just ignore the fumble. It's fine.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a roll.
55.
Okay. That's another double.
It's a percentage chart. Closest
55.
ally to you grows a third ear.
Hey, I can hear it 3 times as well.
Yeah.
Don.
What would it be like?
I get a third eye. He loses one.
You can donate one.
Transplant. And it's still connected to your nerve system.
Wouldn't it be Giselle? Who got the third year?
No, because he's right next to me, peering over the box, waiting for me to unlock it.
Oh, there's a shiny silver gun in there. Or gold. Or fancy rapier.
That'd be something.
Why not?
A light warhorse just stuck in
Jesus,
that box.
horse pops out. Nay, nay.
Nay, 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 yours.
55.
Oh.
Okay. No visible effect.
I thought he got 88.
He had to roll a second time for that. On the
Okay.
scale, because it's a random.
So you open the lock. Inside, there is a couple of dirty bags filled with coins. You count it out as 28 gold crowns, 85 shillings, and 105 brass pennies. There's also a nice quality collection of silverware consisting of 12 plates, 12 knives, forks, and spoon sets,
Stop.
and 1 salt and pepper set. Not really supposed to be in a box like this. Normally this would be like in a dining room or something else. They look like they've been stashed here in the box. Okay. There is also, loose among the coins, 18 silver rings, 37 earrings, and an assortment of half-empty perfume bottles.
Okay, now you could jazz yourself up with all the rings and earrings.
Legit.
Just come down looking like Ramesses and got really jewelry everywhere. Sticking like a French whorehouse with 10 different perfumes on him.
I don't need the perfumes. I think I look good in the rings, so.
18 silver rings.
So I got 10 of them.
Hey,
Oh,
You can double up.
Oh yeah, I can't. No, will that mess it? So I'll double up on everything but the trigger finger.
It's all gonna mess it up, but yeah,
Hey,
So I'll put on 6 for these ones.
sure.
And then
they
hey,
kind of knuckle
you
busters.
you wanna split this? You wanna split this cash?
sure.
This could be our cash.
Yeah.
Okay.
You finally might have the opportunity to use
Might
your
actually
silver platter.
So you get-
Giselle says, "What about me?"
That's on him. You're his.
No, I graduated.
Oh. Well, tell you.
Well, technically, we've not been to the
You know
college
what?
to get through
Hey,
a
you know
graduation.
You are a traveled woman. You probably would like perfume and earrings.
I'd probably,
And rings.
I'm not stupid. I'd like an equal share of the treasure.
Oh. Well, okay. I'm cool with that.
Okay.
Now we have to split 28 gold
Can't forget Gorp either.
Gorp's not up there with us. I don't know nothing about you. So that's
Yeah. According to Giselle, she quickly does the math and says, "Well, you can split it 3 ways, or you can split it a dozen ways."
yeah. We split it 3 ways.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's fine with that.
13 gold.
I need money.
20,
He started it.
Yeah.
and
See, I was debating whether or not to do it. I was probably going to give it to the group. He was the one who suggested it. So, oh, he's on board. I'm
so
fine.
you write down yours and Giselle's.
Sure.
13 gold each,
Okay.
22 silver.
This is
How
the
much
one
silver?
time I don't
22
take charge.
and
Yeah.
Just charge forward
36
like I
brass.
always do.
I'm gonna
So,
keep guard, keep
reality-
everybody safe. Not a problem. We'll go get the treasure.
No, really. 14 gold,
14 gold, 2 silver.
so, yes.
Okay.
You got the brass too?
Yeah, you got some
brass.
fucking brass, that's for sure.
36 brass.
Yep, they all got brass pennies.
So I come down with the rings and I'm like, hey, friendship rings, and I start handing out silver rings to all my friends.
So we're dealing with werewolves. Can we accept that? A bunch of silverware, a bunch of silverware, silver rings, silver everything in this house.
Why are
It's
we
not
doing
silver
werewolves?
everything. It's
We're not doing
just
the
This one's gold and this one's got diamonds in it.
right. These are just rings. Huh? These are friendship rings. They're like friendship bracelets.
So what? A
It'll
silver?
put-
You
it'll
give a
put-
silver ring to each of
Yep,
us.
and we all get
Well,
we all
they
get
keep-
one individual
well,
earring
they-
in the left hand side.
One left earring.
Yeah, but it leaves you about 25 for future recruits.
Right.
Everybody who joins the group,
Yep, has to put on a ring.
We'll
Put-
call
put
it
on a
the
ring.
William Fund.
Just everything.
we'll reserve 5 for William.
That's right. Every time we
Every new character
That's-
starts.
Giselle has evaluate. Do you want her to evaluate the costs of the silverware and stuff?
Yeah, go ahead. And that and the perfume, see if it's worth anything, I guess.
Before you share or after you share?
Oh, she can do that before we.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was talking about silverware, not the jewelry. We're just handing out. Whatever. I'm keeping what earrings are left. So I can
She
throw
got
them to people.
a 79.
Total?
Yep.
She knows it has value, but she's not sure how much.
Okay.
I thought you were about to go on.
I mean, the silverware is good quality.
I thought you were about to
And the rings and the earrings are all good quality as well.
So you didn't damage the lock when you unlocked it. Then. Okay, so I'm gonna at this point take my silver platter out of the back of my pants. And I'm gonna put it in the box. We'll leave the silverware here. I mean, what's left of the earrings and stuff, we don't need all of that with us.
Is there a key on the side?
No.
Okay.
No, but I mean, this is. I got a feeling this is gonna be our tower soon enough.
Oh.
I mean, we'll be friendly with the dwarves in the town. Everybody will love us. We might bring this town back. I'll put it on the map. Okay, yeah. Out the window. Anybody? It's getting dark now.
You guys got another 15, 20 minutes or so, you think, till sunset?
Or do we want to grab the box and start heading back to town? Now that we know what's actually going on, we have proof that greenskins are about to get the sheriff involved.
That's a good idea. We got an hour. Don't know if we can get back to the town in an hour, but
Well, we have dwarves also.
yeah, we'll be on the way.
No, we can't travel. The goblins can travel much faster than us. They'll run us down.
But we got an hour. An hour of daylight.
No,
About 20 minutes until
20
sunset.
minutes, okay.
20 minutes.
Takes about an hour and a half to get here.
And it's about 5 miles to town.
It's a terrible idea. I think it's a terrible idea to leave a defensible tower. And
But it depends on how many are down there. That's the big one. Like, how many are down
Dude.
there?
get off your goddamn phone.
Because if there's hundreds in there, us being defensive in here isn't going to help us. At some point, we're going to get overrun.
Okay, we can leave. I just think we're gonna get run down. The dwarves are not fast. I'm not fast.
If only we had a light war horse.
They would probably be kind of mad if we went back and told them we didn't reclaim the mine.
Well, it's less about the dwarves and more about the town, but with the sheriff.
Yeah.
Tell the sheriff what's going on.
Yeah.
And clear their name.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Grab the box. Let's go. Who's carrying the box?
I would assume the dwarves.
Yeah, they're strong. Cool with that? Cool with your dwarf buddies?
Should we take a goblin head to show proof that he has
Mhm.
those goblins?
And one of the banners.
I'm actually gonna take one of the goblin hands. I'll chop it off with
Your hammer?
Yeah, chop it off with a hammer. One of the ones that still has a head.
Yeah, a few of them that don't have heads anymore.
Most of
So,
them.
yeah.
I'll chop off one of the heads
just need one.
And yeah,
We're bringing all of them back.
and,
All 3 that remain.
and I guess
So the overland.
We'll
map,
bring the
when you
leg
bring
back
that up-
also.
Yeah. This is it.
Fighting retreat in the dark. I'm gonna pre-light my lantern
Okay.
before the sun goes down.
Now keep in mind, is my
I guess I
speed,
meant the
is my
town map, I'm
speed
sorry.
reduced?
Oh, that
I'm
town
sorry,
map.
I was- I
Okay.
was kinda
Yeah,
figuring
we're
out our
traveling.
path.
We're having.
We go to
traveling
Midheim.
Yeah.
Chase us now, goblins.
Is
We're
my
going to
speed
Knoll,
reduced
well,
because I'm having
military
to
is.
figure out how to walk without an eye?
No.
Oh, okay. I figured my balance and stuff would be off, so it reduced my speed.
It probably will be, but I'm not going to be necessarily worried about it right now.
Okay.
See, what we can do in every horror movie is we all split up 12 different directions on the different roads, and then at least maybe one of us will make it to town.
So I just saw that town that says Dunkelberg, and I swear it said Dinkelberg, and I was like, Dinkelberg. Sorry. Somebody can do that one.
Rockford does not exist. It should be erased off the map.
It should.
It's just a black spot.
Yes, it is.
Smoke rising in the distance. Okay, so we are at the mine.
We're at the town.
all the way over.
No,
No,
we're
we're
at the mine.
here.
Okay. So yeah, I guess there's only really one town along the way. If we were heading straight towards town, or one farm along the way, I was hoping to have something along the way to
To lead the goblins to, so they eat them.
in case we needed to post up. And,
We could do a more roundabout way also.
I think the longer we take to get back, the worse it's gonna be.
Remember the Hobbit? They just had to keep trekking when the goblins were chasing them. So I think
We're just gonna do the Hobbit.
yeah.
There's
Well,
slay
we don't have
goblins as we just walk
we don't
down the
have-
trail.
We don't have a Gandalf to throw flaming pine cones.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
That's what or.
Yeah, so if we just take, you guys think taking the main
Nope.
the main
Well,
road
it's
back to the,
goblins.
you think taking the main road is best? Or do you want to try to
It'll
take
be quicker.
you don't necessarily want to go we want to get back to town as quick as possible.
Yeah, I say we take the road.
Alert at least alert the sheriff, even though there's only the 2 of them or 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
But alert the town folk and let them know what's up. Yeah.
So, they're Durkin and the father and son are going to be carrying the chest in front, and then the other 2 are going to have their axes and shields out.
So you guys' plan is to turn tail and run from a few goblins?
There's more than a few in there, and we have
No,
the
it's-
evidence.
We're not,
Wouldn't you like to get back to town and have the opportunity for your dwarven brothers to also bloody their axes?
We
with
came here to kill goblins.
We need to clear
my job.
your group's name as well. We'll come back and kill all the goblins. I'm fine with
Yeah,
that.
that's another point.
But
Name.
this right here clears you guys and makes it
Mhm.
so your tribe can be respected again by the town, which is what we really wanted.
Well, not if the goblins are living in the cave.
We'll come back and clear the
We'll
cave.
come back.
What clears our name?
This proof that you guys are they think that you guys are the ones raiding the town, the farms.
Well, that doesn't give us the mine back.
Right when we come
We'll
back.
come back and clear the mine
Okay.
tomorrow. We have a guy who just got his eye shot out.
He looks fine.
I can't disagree with you on that.
Thanks to my medicine.
He can't look very good, but
Hold still. I gotta turn out with a torch.
Do I have to make a leadership roll?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Rolls a 1, they stay.
yeah, which means we got.
Or they clear it out all themselves and find the big
No,
gold.
I bet that doesn't happen.
They come out with giant chests of gold overflowing.
So
Okay.
2 light war horses.
Do I need success?
I don't know why
is
we're held.
101.
No, it's harder than that because they came here to kill goblins,
Right.
not to retreat from
I'm
goblins.
But
do
they
some-
have killed goblins.
Yes, but they have a grudge against these guys. It would be a complete dishonor for them to turn around and leave goblins remaining in the cave.
I'm gonna reroll.
Now, they will potentially follow his orders and take the embarrassment.
And we're
140.
Okay.
That's the best I could have rolled.
Okay. So you ultimately order them to return to town, despite the fact that that's a sin in their eyes.
We're coming back to kill the rest tomorrow.
It's
But
their dwarves.
They're,
It
they're,
doesn't matter.
they're dwarves. They have a grudge against the goblins. They set out to kill the goblins. And they also swore an oath to you to follow your orders to their ability. So they'll leave if you order them to. But they are definitely not happy about it.
What do you?
I with the we should probably hold up in the tower anyway.
Should we hold up the tower or should we post
Because
it
we
at the
probably
entrance?
should also lead a big wog of goblins to the village that has 3 guards.
That's actually a really good point.
I love how we've been arguing with Ben this whole time, and suddenly he brings up a point where we're all like, "Oh, I hadn't thought of that." Wholesale slaughter of the civilians.
Yeah, according to the dwarfs, any goblin left alive is just going to get reinforcements, multiply, etc. They are strongly against leaving the goblins. Now, they're also overconfident, thinking that the 4 of them, or really one of them, could probably walk in and kill every goblin in there, especially given their recent experience with the goblins.
Yeah.
That being said, they'll follow instructions, but like I said, from a you guys are approaching it from a human mentality,
Right.
from a dwarf mentality.
Right.
These are their mortal enemies, and their whole life goal is to destroy these goblins that have taken over their home.
Okay.
Die in Valhalla.
Yeah.
We need to defend the tower, and the reason I say
There's
that
only
is
one
because
entrance?
if we go to the mine
Yes.
entrance
That you know of.
that we know of, we
Right.
could easily get flanked
So,
and
yeah.
swarmed outside. At the tower, as far as we're aware of, there's no secret entrances to the tower. Even though I don't think we've actually looked yet, have we?
According to the dwarfs, they never
Yeah.
built anything.
Okay.
So the second story, it's only a 2-story tower. It's
2-story
20 feet,
tower.
20 feet, 30 feet with sitting on top of that.
Yeah, about 30 feet.
Okay.
Is the roof open?
No.
No, but there is a
We can
there's
make
a
it open.
A single window.
well, it's not really a window. It's more of like a balcony.
Is there
type
a
thing,
window
I think.
facing?
Yeah,
So
but
the
it's not.
archers-
It's not like a large window or a large balcony. It has a portal that you can look out to see the mine, but it's not really a place where you can be shooting things out or throwing bombs.
Okay.
Is there a window outside, like on top of the door?
No.
No. Okay, I didn't know.
I'm going to ask the
Like-
dwarves real quick. Is there a way you could expand that window so that more than one person could shoot out of it in,
Really
in the
can't
next
shoot out of
20
it.
minutes? With
No.
they
The
probably
stonework's too good. It'd take proper tools and everything else.
Okay. Well, you never know. You might be able to knock some
Yeah.
stones loose.
No.
Or whatever. and-
So,
I mean, the dwarven philosophy, predominantly coming from whatever his name is. No. Durek sits down. He'd been just silently listening to the whole thing, trying to debate plans. Borgar's favors just charging in. Go in, attack the goblins before they can get organized, and bring out whatever they're going to attack this. The tower was never built to be defensive.
Ogres
It's
were
a home.
foreshadowed earlier.
Okay, it's purely a home. So don't think of it as far as a defensive fortification. It's not a military tower. It's somebody's home that in the shape of a tower. Okay, now it's stone and it's still defensive, and so forth. Bargaz strongly encourages you guys to just pick up your weapons. Let's go in and kill some goblins. Dimzad just keeps making jokes. He's not really contributing much either way. And Naras is more just complaining, you guys don't know how to fight. You're obviously not very efficient. You guys wanted to turn tail and run to town as first opportunity. This obviously is dwarven business, and we're the only ones that can get the stuff done.
I fucking killed more dwarves.
He didn't see it.
I know.
So
wait, you killed
so
And he seems to be naturally critical of everybody, whether or not they do a good job.
so Duroc is with his son as we should go. in.
Duroc is the one sitting in the side,
Right.
just quietly contemplating all the options. He hasn't spoken one way or the other.
Yeah.
I don't know about
He's
this.
the
His
one-
son is the one that's aggressive and adventurous and figures, oh yeah, you guys got plenty of force, so you can go ahead and kill all the goblins.
I won't invade
There you go.
Turn to Duroc and say, "You've got many years on the rest of us. What say you?"
He's in charge of Duroc.
He's in charge of Duroc, but Duroc could still have an opinion
Yeah.
and has knowledge of his own. No,
Nope, we don't accept opinions here.
He says, well, we got lots of guys here, lots of soldiers. The longer we wait, they're just going to wear you down. If we can trap them in the caves, in the tunnels, then they can't get out, they can't flank us, and we can take them out. And we got more than enough to be able to protect yourselves against multiple angles. There's only a couple of tunnels in the mines. We can map those out for you if you want. I mean, they know the mines back all around. There are no other entrances, according to them, to the mine. Now, they haven't owned the mine in the last 3 years or 6 months or so, I think it was. So other things may have been open, but to their knowledge, there's one way into the mine, one way out. It's just as much of a bottleneck for you guys as it is for the goblins.
Yeah.
Could we also, although we won't be able to investigate the mine, collapse the entrance?
Ooh.
No, because that will
They
get
want
every
the
dwarf
mine
in town to murder.
No, because
Well, they can excavate it out
Yeah,
afterwards.
just give it a week, and then the problem has solved itself.
Yeah.
Unless they dug a second exit.
Yeah.
That's
So-
the thing.
Yeah, goblins are fairly accomplished miners themselves.
Yep.
So they could easily, I mean, just like we could dig it out, they could dig it out as well.
Yeah,
But it would buy us a day.
It'd certainly buy you time.
but then again,
If we're worried about the
if
time.
the doors are ready, we aren't.
I mean,
Let's go for it.
They're super bad off.
from,
Yeah,
from their perspective, nobody took any real damage.
No.
Short of your eye, which seems to be doing better now, nobody really got injured. And we took out what? You killed what? A goblin or two, and the other ones killed a couple. I mean, that dwarf took out most of that whole entrance there. So this should be easy. I mean, even for you guys, it'd probably be easy.
There are fires burning around this area still.
There are campfires that were built up around the mine entrances.
Okay.
That's where the fires were burning.
I think we should get up that way.
Yeah,
and
let's go to the
get
mine.
started.
Let's go to the entrance. Screw it.
Charge
God, I
up.
hate this idea.
But
It's a dwarf idea.
Smash them until they can respond.
Yeah.
yeah,
So
Last
All right,
time
yeah, let's do it, guys.
Let's just go murder them all.
okay.
Vengeance.
Okay. We need light. Lots of it.
Okay.
I've already got my lantern going.
and there's and to see around us, there's campfires around the entrance to give us some.
Right. There is campfires around the entrance. Now they give you.
Gonna get some more fire.
Okay. Can I turn my
So the mine, you can't. I don't think you can see the whole mine, correct? All you can see is what you can actually
Yeah,
see.
straight
Okay.
line, yep.
So let me at least reveal the mine itself because they can tell you what is there as far as the tunnels.
It's like
New
Is that
miles
a mine cart track?
Yes.
New
It's
journal
filled full of
entry.
explosives and send it down.
Ooh.
That is
Okay.
a lot of
it's
mine.
not that big.
So that's how they describe the mine.
Jeez.
Okay. At least what they are aware of.
It's not very big.
That's what she said.
What
That's
we
average sized.
what we know of.
Be happy to be average sometimes.
The goblins easily could
You're right.
Move.
That is a bottleneck for them, and we have while they can shoot arrows, we have more sophisticated
powerful.
distance
Right.
shots and
Yeah.
strong,
I mean,
strong defense.
Their suggestion is, given the numbers, you guys send a couple of people in a couple of different directions and bottleneck them in, flank them, surround them from different directions. Now, certainly there's going to be a number of goblins out there. They might have some stronger ones. At least when they attacked the mine, they didn't see any sign of a leader. There's always somebody stronger within the goblin tribe.
Wait, they
Did you-
attack-
And I saw, and I,
Oh.
With you, they attacked the mine entrance.
Sorry.
From what you guys described, Didn't sound like you guys fought whatever their leader or chieftain is either. So there's somebody more powerful in there organizing them. That's really the main threat, because if you can kill that guy, the rest of them sort of fall apart.
In the room I saw that was where the other ones had all bunked together. This one room.
That had
Maybe
maybe
like that.
maybe 8 or 10 people, and then there
Right.
was a separate room that
where
had a
just
single person.
One,
Yeah,
One person. That's usually how it happens. Is
Right.
Whoever's in charge.
the leader would have its own individual room.
Is there a minecart here?
No.
Okay.
Right.
So
Donkey Kong.
it's like
I was more thinking
it's like
about
a
saying
minute
go
away
on
from
fire.
pencil as a
You
like
go
just
up
take.
front.
What's that?
It's like a minute
Or
away
throw
from
it
ten
at
dollars,
goggles.
so we
Yeah.
just take
Two
the
dwarves.
You go up
take the
front
lead to.
with your shield.
Yeah, yeah. We're not going to go ahead right now, but
You have high toughness,
basic plan.
You have high defensive
Yeah.
bonus, and you have very good armor. You are the toughest person in this whole group, to include probably the dwarves,
Right.
because of your armor and your
You're
shield.
you're tougher than the dwarves in general.
Just wear some
Now,
armored eyeglasses.
the other option, and what they're suggesting is, if you guys want to break into a couple of attack forces, a couple of squads, given the small confines, having 12 people in a line isn't very effective. So split up,
Push our way in.
send the soldier and maybe a dwarf with each team, with different purposes. They can give you what the different rooms are, and then you send a team to each room.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
have one melee and one ranged guy.
So
Right.
So they told us about what, two
There's
major
three
rooms?
major sections to the place. I can give you
I'm saying
at
this
least
is
the
where
basics
Paul
of the
said the
description
big guy would be.
as soon as I can find it.
Can I get a bonus to like my intimidate for my
Only if you left the arrow in.
Uh,
No, I'm just kidding.
maybe, but that's
for like
usually most of the crits will say that.
Yeah, because when Carter failed, he lost fellowship from the cauterization.
Well, yeah, he got a large scar. I just don't have an eye.
Right. That's
He
pretty
look-
large scar, buddy.
You
He's got
look
lucky.
into the abyss. The abyss looks back.
That's right.
Don't worry, we'll get you a mechanical marvel.
You want if he wants to intimidate people, he pulls snacks out of his eye.
Oh
just,
God!
just like
That is a
Fucking
place you
Jesus.
could probably keep a sandwich,
some corn chips. Some corn chips. Oh, it smells bad. Like,
or a boiled egg.
That would be pretty baller.
That's all.
Ah, man, I'm hungry.
Hard boiled egg.
How about this? I just replaced my
Or
eye.
soft boiled.
No,
Okay, can we get
I
back
get
to
a
the
pickle
plan?
one so it's green.
We get back
I'm
to the
like, ah.
plan.
I just replaced
Okay.
my eye with a gun. Just
So, according to them, they had 3 sections that were active. They don't necessarily know which one or where whoever's running the goblins would be. But the 3 sections, I assume they're labeled A, B, and C on your map? Or do you see that? Okay, that's good. I wasn't sure whether the GM notes showed up or not. Now, they do caution. They heard that there was a big explosion in the tower. They're not really sure where it came from. In the fight, there was talk about there was an explosion that killed several of the goblins. The mine isn't necessarily stable, and it's a coal mine, which means coal dust.
But it's been dry for a little bit.
Yes, so it's dry coal
Dry things
dust.
are even more flammable.
They are encouraging you to minimize the use of explosives. Gunpowder, things like that, probably a bad thing. Okay. They do report a couple of the southern tunnels there. They have collapsed at different times
And are unstable.
and are fairly unstable. So, given that they have mining experience, they suggest loud noises, explosions, things like that. Not generally something you want to be doing in the mine. It may trigger a cave-in.
Are the tunnels 10 feet wide or 5 feet wide?
They're generally 10 feet wide to get a minecart through. They're tracks that they laid down at the time. There's no sign of the cart itself, but they're about 10 feet wide. And in some spaces, they might be a little bit narrower or
but
shorter.
generally we can go shoulder to shoulder.
Yes.
So we can have 2 people.
Should
with
be
a
able to
ranged
do-
person behind them.
Yes.
Split into groups of 3.
A 3-man or 4-man squad would be the most productive in their mind.
So I'll take. I'll lead one of the groups. I'll take one of the ranged dwarfs with me.
Okay, so you'll take
whoever.
It doesn't
So-
matter. I'll take one of the ranged dwarves, and
go with you.
you and I'll go.
So wizard, we're in trouble here.
Well,
Yes.
no, because you have 2 melee dwarves.
We do, but our abilities.
So yeah.
I mean, not all of them.
Oh
I mean,
yeah,
I have
but you're
abilities that are
you're
big.
pretty freaking gnarly in melee.
I am.
He is, but he also likes his guns.
I do.
Oh, we all like this good.
No melee dwarves.
And he likes his
Two of them
fireball.
just have
Not me.
crossbows
All
and
my
short
spells
bows.
specifically do fire.
No.
Fire, they're not as concerned about. It's the explosion aspect. Okay. I mean, fire in a coal mine's probably not a great idea either, but that's less of a concern compared to throwing a fireball.
You know, there's a town in Pennsylvania
So
that
he's taking a.
is abandoned because underneath it is a coal mine fire that's been going on for
Yeah,
40 years.
Once they get lit, if there's actual material there, it never stops.
Not until all the coal's gone, which could take
That's what I'm
thousands of years.
Right.
You said you guys were taking 2 melee guys.
Clear up goblins.
So, with that in mind, I'll let you guys debate. Feel free to use Discord, etc., before the next game.